and welcome to Holman Stadium. Tonight, a special treat for you here on Nashua ETV. It is going to be the North-South Battle of the Bridge baseball style. It is a great night for baseball. It's cool, crisp, it's not windy, and we've got two teams that are pretty much locked in record-wise. South is 4-4, I believe. North is 5-4. And these two teams, John, could put on a show. This is one of our favorite games of the year. Tom King here along with John Collins. And it's just going to be one of those games where you have to watch every pitch, every play. It is just absolutely fantastic. We're having a couple of technical difficulties with John's headset, but he will get that fixed, and it should be all good to go. How can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear.
And I can hear you too, so that's it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
this is one of those games where it seems like every year, every out, every at-bat, every run, the importance of it is magnified somehow.
Yeah, exactly. We saw a great pitcher's duel 2 years ago with Elias Bork for North, and South had Nolan Medeiros, and Medeiros won it. It was a 1-0 game. We had a year before, a couple of great defensive plays in the outfield.
2-1 game.
This should be spectacular. So we will see how this goes tonight. Tonight, the pitchers, it's going to be Grant McCoubrey for Nashua South. Talent-wise, their best guy. Result-wise, struggled with his control at the start of the season, so they put him in the bullpen, and now they're putting him back out here to pitch tonight because it's basically a showcase game. He's bound for Vanderbilt. A pitcher that I like for Nashua North, Jonathan Medrano. Smooth delivery, nice and deliberate, and just puts the ball when he's right over the plate, shortens up his rotation, John, and very, very emotional, fiery, and he will get these kids going. It should be a fantastic ball game.
Has an opening day feel to it with all the players being introduced before we have our national anthem. And we are ready for some high school baseball here on, as Tom said, a beautiful Monday evening, a Friday evening in May. It is Battle of the Bridge game as well.
Yeah, it is, and right now, I believe the North won the JV game. I talked to a couple of South kids that were sitting over there in uniform. I said, how'd you guys do today? I said, okay, don't worry about it. So my guess is North got a win there, and it's 6-2-1 in favor of Nashua South. So, and I believe there's not much left. So
you know how we also know it's a big game, Tom? Our home plate umpire.
Jeff Kleiner. There we go.
Yeah, big time.
Yep.
Excellent umpire.
I had a couple good umpires at the softball game I did earlier today, and Bill McAravish was behind the plate.
Yeah.
So
both teams sort of home lineup coming up here. Both teams are in the middle of the pack, 4-5, 5-4.
Yeah, they're all in the middle of the pack right now. And it's just, I mean, we'll see how this goes. And here is the lineup right now for Nashua South.
I'll give you North defensively.
Yeah, we'll give you Nashua South's lineup first. Grant McCoubry's leading off. Kosei Tanaka is hitting second. Jack Ninto third. Chase O'Brien fourth. Leo DiPaolo is hitting fifth. And Brady Dillon sixth. Colin Kochenik is hitting seventh. Logan Fryer hitting eighth. And Gus Smiley hitting ninth. It's a young South team. And now we'll give you Nashua North defensively. Sorry about that. I wanted to get the...
How about that? We had the purple graphics, too, to go with the batting order that you just read.
Exactly. So, Jonathan Medrano on the mound. All right. And Mario Ramirez behind the plate catching.
Pretty good baseball name.
Not bad. Mario, Ramirez. Yep. Ty Madeira is over at first base. Jace Martinez at second. Ty Byrne, the shortstop. And Nolan Sullivan is at third. And the outfield from left to right, it is going to be, let's see, James Markley in left, Austin Suchecki, very good player in center, and in right field is going to be Ryder Clancy. And Grant McCoubry leading off, as we said, for the Panthers. It's a change. Usually Kosei Tanaka is their leadoff hitter.
Yeah.
But they've
putting your starting pitcher in the batter's box to begin the game. You don't see that very often. In fact, when they announced there's a strike over the outside corner.
You see that delivery, right?
Yeah.
And he shortened it up. He shortened it up, I believe, from the last time.
Simplified it a little bit. That should help his control.
It really should.
Over the top again, that's a little too high.
But that's
Great velocity.
That's where his control goes awry, is when if he goes high. But he pitched a fantastic game earlier, about a week and a half ago, against Alvern.
Little late to understate it there by Medrano on that swing. And Medrano actually made McCoubry late with that fastball.
Size, big guy.
Yeah.
So if he's hitting leadoff, he can run.
And he probably can drive it a long way if he gets the bat head out, but he's down in the count. That's above his head.
Yep.
It's 2-2 now. Good battle between the two starting pitchers to begin the game as Grant McCoubry steps into the batter's box and faces Jonathan Medrano. Swung on and missed, strike three. Might have been just a tick below the strike zone.
Down and in, but a slider, and it got McCoubry going for it, and that's what you want to do.
Yeah, great pitch selection there by pitcher Jonathan Medrano and his catcher Mario Ramirez. So 1 up, 1 strikeout. And to the 2-hitter, Kosei Tanaka.
You love this kid. Remember, we saw him play last year, and I saw him play this year, and he got a game-winning hit in extra innings. Just a fundamentally sound player, does a great job. And, he's a junior, he's experienced, and just a kid that you want on your team and at the top part of your order.
Looks at a couple of pitches. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Tanaka. Looks like an athlete in that left-handed batter's box. They play him straight away at all positions. That's in the dirt.
South got a big win. They played yesterday. They beat Spalding, and now they're 4-4. Yeah, they had to go on the road. So
turn
it
around.
It was a makeup. It was a makeup of a rainout.
Yeah, nice day to play yesterday too.
Yeah, for a while.
For most of it.
For a while.
Yeah. Maybe they got it in the afternoon. So again, late on the fastball a little bit here. A Purple Panther hitter fouls it off, and getting back even in the count. Jonathan Medrano kicks and throws and nicked him. It looked like it grazed him. I guess it missed him.
I don't think Kleiner saw it.
No.
I think Kleiner was looking at where the pitch was, but didn't see the...
And there was no reaction from Tanaka at all.
Well, you see that sometimes, right? If it hits the cloth a little bit, you don't even know it.
That's in strike three called.
Yep, that's it.
It must have grazed that inside corner.
Jeff Kleiner is a no-nonsense umpire. When the pitch is close, you better swing.
That's exactly what that was.
Well, I've told you the story about John Fagula when he was the JV coach, right? I told you this? Tim Neverett played for him.
I think you
the
probably
broadcaster.
did, but it bears repeating.
So Neverett took a call, third strike, as a JV player. Fagula was only a JV coach. And at the end of the inning, he goes and grabs his glove. He's the second baseman. He's going to go out and play. And Fagula goes, "Where do you think you're going?"
Yes, you did tell me this.
never goes, I'm going to have to play the field. No, you're not. You take a call, third strike on my team, you're sitting down.
Wow.
Yep.
2-0 pitch. High in the air.
Catchable.
Just behind second base. Easy play for Ty Byrne as he backpedals into the outfield. 3 up and 3 down for Jonathan Medrano in an impressive first half inning.
Told you you'd like him. All right.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, just like the style. Here we go, and I'll be down on the field, John, for the next, I'd say a couple innings, you know. I'm going to try to slip each coach a couple dollars to have their kids run, you know, so I can play at a base.
Get some excitement on the
Exactly.
bases.
You know, and then I'll be back.
Thank you, Tom King. Our executive producer, Pete Johnson, alongside, informing Tom and I before the game about the center field camera that we'll be looking through the lens as we continue to get more and more professional here on Nashua ETV with the graphics, the camera work, and the crew. And there it is, right on cue as we watch the warm-up tosses of Grant McCoubry, the starting pitcher for South, as he'll be working to Jack Ninto. Ninto was the third batter at top of the inning who popped up behind shortstop, and he certainly did get his equipment on quickly. So defensively for South, as you heard, it'll be McCoubry working to Ninto, the battery. And that's not Conan O'Brien at third base. That's Chase O'Brien. Shortstop is Brady Dillon. Colin Kochenek is at second base. Leo DiPaolo is at first. Gus Smiley in left field. Kosi Tanaka can run him down in center, as can Ryan Arneson in right field, who will be dealing with some possible sunshine in his eyes. And they'll be facing a North batting order that has struggled at times to score during the season. Both these teams have been shut out at times by various pitchers. Austin Suchecki leading off. Tyler Byrne, Jace Martinez in the 3 spot. Mario Ramirez. That's a familiar spot. Cleanup for Ramirez in the lineup. Nolan Sullivan 5th. James Markley, Tyler Madera, Mason Tanner, Ryder Clancy, and Jonathan Medrano will bat 9th in the order. Actually, Ryder Clancy is the 9th in the order. Jonathan Medrano is being DH'd for by Mason Tanner. So if we see our first pitch of the game to Austin Suchecki, he takes a strike on the upper outer. And we are underway defensively for Nashua South. 0-0 game at this point. Suchecki takes the ball high. Fought the temptation to swing at the second pitch, being down 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. That one's a great hack, foul straight back. Looked like Austin might have been sitting fastball there. He just couldn't square it up. And it's a 1-2 count on the leadoff hitter for the Titans. Swung on and missed. Looked like a changeup away. And as great a control as Grant McCoubry has, a little bit of adrenaline on that throw from Jack Minto as they went to throw it around the infield. He threw a cannon shot into left. No harm, no foul, no error. 1 up and 1 down by way of the strikeout as Austin Suchecki goes down swinging. That brings up the 2-hitter. Looks at a strike over the upper outer. Showing some good command here early is Grant McCoubry. And a good mix of pitches as well. Ty Byrne, the shortstop, awaiting the 0-1. That's a breaking ball. Hard slider, it looked like. Right down Broadway, it broke. And it's quickly 0-2 on the Titans shortstop. Fouls it over our right shoulder, off the facade. Did a good job to spoil that 0-2 fastball that looked to be in the strike zone. No waste pitch at all there from Grant McCoubry. It might have been his best fastball so far. We'll do the 0-2 pitch again. And look out, that one got away. Looked like a backup slider. McCoubry certainly didn't want to hit the 2 batter after striking out the first guy and being up 0-2. But Ty Burn did a good job of getting out of the way. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, strike three. Might have been just a tick above the strike zone. Too tough to catch up to up there. And the first two batters are struck out by Grant McCoubry. That will bring up Jace Martinez, the second baseman. As we saw the leadoff batter for South be a pitcher, you don't often see the number 3 hitter in a batting order be the second baseman. That speaks to the talent of Jace Martinez as he steps in there and confidently takes a ball high. See if he sits on the fastball here. We're looking for our first hit of the game. That's a ball. It must have been either high or just off the plate. Looked to be in the Jeff Kleiner strike zone, but he says otherwise. 2 balls, no strikes to Jace Martinez. Swung on and foul tipped into the mitt. So not trying to wait around for a walk. Jace expected fastball down the middle. He got it, but he just couldn't square it up. Ball low. Great take there by Jace Martinez. That might have been a split finger or something that looked like a fastball until it wasn't. Now the 3-1 pitch hit very high left side. Calling for it is the shortstop Brady Dillon, and he will catch it. Stone Cone, did he drop it? Safe, says Jeff Kleiner, and hit the grass. So a mirror image inning thrown by both pitchers until that play. There was 2 strikeouts and a pop-up to the shortstop in the top half of the inning. And here in the bottom half of the inning, 2 strikeouts, a pop-up to the shortstop, but he had difficulty with it, and it looked to the naked eye from up here like the ball came out of the glove, plopped down on the grass next to him, and Jeff Kleiner, the home plate umpire, who's about 100 feet away from the play, had to make a best guess that Dillon did not corral that before it hit the turf. So it is an error on the shortstop. A 2-out base runner for the Titans as Jace Martinez, a threat to steal, is at first base. For Mario Ramirez, the runner goes, throw to second base on a hop, safe. Jace Martinez steals the bag on the first pitch. There's your photograph, Tom King, as he checks his lens finder to see if he captured that great steal and slide by Jace Martinez. Dirties the uniform, taking advantage of the dropped pop-up to put himself into scoring position immediately for Mario Ramirez, who did take a strike to allow Martinez to steal the bag. Right-handed hitting catcher Mario Ramirez awaiting the pitch from McCoubry. It's low. Grant looks to be a little bit bothered by maybe the error in having a runner in scoring position suddenly and having to face the dangerous Mario Ramirez, the cleanup hitter in this spot in a 0-0 game. He whips it to the backstop. A late break from third, but he will get there easily. Jace Martinez is at third base. He's 90 feet away. It's going to take some sort of another wild pitch and or Mario to reach safely for Jace Martinez to score the game's first run. It is a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Of course, first base and second base are empty for McCoubry. Fisted toward the pitcher. Grant's going to make this play easily. Jams Mario Ramirez with that fastball inside, and the Titans strand a runner at third on the pop-up to the pitcher. So 4 batters faced by Grant McCoubry. He was impressive on all 4 and retires the side. We are scoreless going to the second. It is a 0-0 game here on Nashua ETV. look from our new Nashua ETV center field camera at the warm-up tosses of Jonathan Medrano, the uber-talented right-handed pitcher for Nashua High North. With the great velocity and a mix of pitches in the first inning, able to retire the Panthers in order 1-2-3 with a couple of Ks and a pop-up. So it'll be the 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for the Panthers in this inning, starting with Chase O'Brien. South's third baseman bluffs to bunt. That brings the third baseman, Nolan Sullivan, a few more steps. Actually, he's going to camp out there, looks like, on the grass. It didn't look like a very convincing fake there from O'Brien, who got ball 1 up and away. That's ball 2. It's low. And the leadoff hitter for the Panthers in a hitter's count. 2 balls and no strikes. Working quickly, Medrano. That's a strike. Bottom of the zone, middle. 2 balls and 1 strike. Chase may have had walk on his mind, trying to get ahead in the count as much as possible. Late on the fastball, and all of a sudden we're back even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chase O'Brien to be followed by Leo DiPaolo and Brady Dillon in the order in this inning. Medrano, very simple windup. Great throwing arm. Look at that. That was, he's on the 90-mile-an-hour track right there if that wasn't above. But missed way outside and high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Takes a lot off, but misses. Good at bat by Chase O'Brien as he becomes the Panthers' first base runner of the game. Let's keep an eye on him and see if he goes on the first pitch, as Jace Martinez did for the Titans. Leo DiPaolo steps out of the batter's box, away from the batter's box, to take a good look down at his third base coach, who did flash a whole bunch of signs. Right-handed hitting, Leo DiPaolo. Dancing literally off the bag, trying to attract attention was Chase O'Brien. And Medrano calmly blows a fastball by the big first baseman for the Panthers. DiPaolo waves at it. It's 0-1. Medrano seems to be unconcerned that O'Brien might run. He throws over there. Chase O'Brien is literally dancing off the base and clapping his hands together, including that big mitten that he has on his left hand. That's the new sliding mitten thing that a lot of base runners use these days. Fisted toward first base, and Ty Madera will have an easy play of it. He gets over there in plenty of time to catch the pop-up. We've seen both pitchers do that now. McCoubry and Medrano jam a good hitter and induce an easy pop-up and an easy out. So first out of the inning, Brady Dillon up there now. We had a first incident with one of those big sliding mittens, and a big guy, Aaron Judge, sliding in. He's back safely easily is Chase O'Brien on the throw over by Medrano. Aaron Judge was sliding into second base on the front end of a double play, and as a habit of his, he throws his first left hand up in the air, balanced. There goes O'Brien, losing the handle. There'll be no throw for Mario Ramirez. A stolen base for Chase O'Brien. He picked the right pitch to go on due to the bobble by Mario Ramirez. So South now has a runner in scoring position. North got a runner as far as third in this game already. South, with 1 out here in the second inning, would love to do the same. Medrano missed high with that fastball. Checks the runner. Here comes the 1-1. Just up again. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jeff Kleiner, the home plate umpire, making these pitchers get the ball down. I think he's got a wider zone than he does a higher zone. That's a case in point right there. A lot of umpires might call that a strike. But just above the letters, which hang low on the jersey of Brady Dillon, the shortstop for South, who is in command in the count right now. 3 balls and 1 strike. Backs away from ball 4. 2 walks in the inning, as Jonathan Medrano, being his own worst enemy at the moment, induced a weak pop-up, but has walked the first and third hitters to bat here in the second frame. And here comes Colin Kochenik, the second baseman, will get his first look at Jonathan Medrano tonight. Friday night baseball. The sun not really an issue anymore. I think I do see the right fielder holding his glove up in front of his face, though. The bunt goes wide. Colin got a little bit too much of that. I think he wanted, first of all, you want to deaden it more so it doesn't fly to the third baseman on a line. And the other thing was angling the bat too much as he basically pulled a bunt there. Good contact on a fastball from Medrano, not always easy to do. The 0-1 pitch. He will bunt again. And this time fouls it out the back end of the batter's box. 0-2 is the count. So Colin Kochenik has put himself in a bit of a hole here, trying to sacrifice and being unsuccessful. Leads to an 0-2 count. A batter that Medrano certainly wants to get here, to go from 1 out to 2 outs and keep that runner off at third. Bunted on 2 strikes. The slip in the fall, and a good job. Oh, wait a minute. Coming off the base was Ty Madera, and when he went to make the tag, a very alert Colin Kochenik with the feet first slide into first base. Great instincts by Colin Kochenik. 90% of base runners would have been tagged out in the chest as they ran through the base, but the recognition at the very last second by Colin Kochenik to go to his backside and slide feet first made him safe on the play, and you got to give an error to the pitcher. There's a strike. No, that's high. Wow. Jeff's got a tight zone vertically tonight. 1-0 is the count. Bases loaded, 1 out. That was a big play. Slipping on the grass was Medrano. Fisted over our heads, and it'll be strike 1. 1-1 is the count on Logan Fear, the designated hitter. He's batting for the right fielder, Ryan Arneson, in the 8th spot in the order, and a big spot it is for his first time up tonight. Could put a big dent in this scoreboard. Swung on and fouled straight back. So Medrano challenging the number 8 hitter, as you would expect, with his best velocity in the zone, has the count in his favor. 1-2. A strikeout pitcher who really needs a strikeout here, Jonathan Medrano. It's hammered toward left center. It's shallow. Caught on the run. The runner will tag and come in, and he will score. James Markley did a good job of getting there, but it is a sacrifice fly for Logan Fear. Great job of hitting there to be productive with a man on third and less than 2 out and not strike out and drive the ball far enough into the outfield. It was a gapper tweener between the shortstop, center fielder, and the left fielder, and it was a long run for Markley, so that by the time he got there, he was not in a position to throw home. And an alert Chase O'Brien scoring from third base. He was tagging up all the way and scored without a throw. 1-0 pitch now to the 9-hitter, Gus Smiley. Fisted foul. 1-1 is the count. Brady Dillon held at second base on that tag up, as you would imagine. He would have been a sitting duck at third, as close as Markley was to the infield. That's a ball just off the plate outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. A little bit of look of a frustration there, I think, from Medrano. Thought he might have clipped the corner with that. Unhittable if he's able to hit that kind of velocity. Hammered tomahawk past the third base bag. Quick hands there for Gus Smiley. What looked to be a fastball up and in. Maybe it was a changeup, but he certainly got to it pretty easily. 1-0. Panthers trying to add to the lead. Fouled at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on and 2 out here in the second inning. 2s are wild. Often these Battle of the Bridge baseball games are 1-run affairs. The importance of each run and at-bat magnified. Hit to center, that may drop, and it will. 1 run will score. They'll hold the trail runner at third. It is a clutch two-out single by Gus Smiley from the 9 spot in the order to plate the lead runner and make it a 2-0 game. That was our first base hit of the ball game, believe it or not. We had a few errors that allowed runners to get on. We had a few walks. We had a sac fly, but that was actually our first base hit, and it comes from the 18th young man to bat tonight, the 9-hitter for South. Actually, no, make that the 27th man to bat tonight. This is South's second time up. First time through the order. Let's recorrect that. And another bobble and another steal. Going from first base, Colin Kochanek has already shown his base running prowess. Gets into scoring position. Fastball high. Lead batter, Grant McCoubry. He struck out his first time up. He's up again twice in 2 innings. Not what we expected after seeing Medrano retire the Panthers 1-2-3 to begin the game. Mighty cut. It hits it a mile up in the air foul over the admin building here at Holman. And I'll say it again, definitely with that kind of bat speed and the power that McCoubry displays, he's got more than enough juice to get one out of here if he squares it up and in fair territory. But late on it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Second and third. This could be major damage here if McCoubry's able to get a 2-run single and double up the lead. The 2-1 pitch, strike 2 on the corner. Really quality fastball there and a great spot by Jonathan Medrano. Trying to wriggle out of this jam without any more damage. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Fisted, foul. Question is, will Ty Madera get there? Had a chance, but pulled up short of the chain link. And you can't really blame him. It's not just chain link over there. It is stone cold hard concrete down the bottom. So you got to think twice about going head first over there to make a diving catch. We'll do the 2-2 again. To Grant McCoubry, swung on and missed, strike 3. That might have had a cut on it, a wrinkle from Jonathan Medrano, but he's able to strand a couple of base runners at second and third. A much needed strikeout of Grant McCoubry, who will have to pick up the pill and try to do the same to the North hitters as they come to the plate. But the damage done. South gets on the scoreboard in a big way, getting heroics from their 8th and 9th hitters, RBIs with 2 outs, clutch hits, clutch sacrifice fly. We'll be back with the bottom of the second inning here at historic Holman Stadium right after this. second inning. 2 runs in already for Nashua South. Will North be able to match it here in the bottom of the inning? As Nolan Sullivan looks at an offering from Grant McCoubry. 1-0 as Grant missed high. That one's down and in. 2 walks is what really hurt Jonathan Medrano in that top of the second inning. He walked the first and third batters to come to the plate, and they ended up scoring, both of them, on a sac fly and a clutch 2-out base hit by the 8th and 9th batters in the order for the Panthers. That's a strike over the inside corner. So Grant McCoubry says, not so easy for you, Nolan Sullivan. Not going to walk you out 4 pitches. Resets himself as he works to catcher Jack Ninto. McCoubry's pitch swung on and missed. Both these pitchers have quality velocity that has gotten a lot of swings and misses here early. Only 1 base hit so far in the game by the 9-hitter for South. Strike 3 called, coming back from 2-0. 3 straight strikes. And Nolan Sullivan is retired by way of the K. 3rd strikeout of the game for Grant McCoubry. James Markley to bat now, the left fielder, getting his first look. Swung on and missed. Fastball right by Markley, left fielder for the Titans. And you see a swing like that, and you expect the pitcher and catcher to go right back to the same pitch call. They miss high with that fastball. An easy take for Markley. It's 1-1 the count. 1 out, bottom 2. North trying to start something here, trailing by a couple of runs.
Oh, I love this center field camera. Great.
It is. So many looks. You got Frank Wallen down on the sideline.
Frank Wallen was down with Frank Wallen for a while.
Dylan Smith in the house.
He didn't
Tim
see me.
O'Neill
He was so
up with
focused, he didn't see me.
No, yeah.
No, I was behind him.
Yeah.
So, yep. Got to play at second earlier. Did not get the bunt at play at first. I thought didn't expect him to slide, but I didn't expect him to bunt.
Was that a spectacular baseball IQ play or what?
I did not expect him to bunt with 2 strikes.
No. Colin Kochenik slid feet first the last second.
Yeah.
And I said 90, maybe 95% of runners will get tagged out on that play in the
Right,
chest.
exactly.
But somehow he was able to make that adjustment, and it was a big part of that inning. 2-out sac fly, 2-out base hit. That wouldn't have happened.
Well, this is a South team that will run and do some little things. They'll play small ball when they have to. They're not a big hitting team.
That is Grant McCoubry's first walk of the game. It was the walks with a problem for Jonathan Medrano in the top of the second. Both of those walks scored.
And they've been the problem for McCoubry throughout his high school career. You know, any high school pitcher, really, right? I mean, you know, control is the key. So, good crowd.
Good crowd. Good loud crowd.
Yeah, very loud, very enthusiastic crowd, as you would expect.
Yeah.
A lot of students in the stands.
That's a strike, top of the zone middle. Pitching to Ty Madera, the first baseman for the Titans, has a chance to add to a rally here, started by the walk to James Markley with 1 out. The 0-1 pitch. That's outside. One ball and 1 strike. Youth baseball game going on at the Amherst Street School Field as well tonight. Very busy parking lot, but I always get a kick out of those spaces over there that leave empty for the foul balls. People like,
I'm telling you,
you roll the dice when you park over there.
There's no way I'm parking over there.
You don't park there. You know better. But some people say, I feel lucky tonight. Just going to park right here.
I was at BG today for BG Merrimack softball, and even anywhere in that parking lot is a tough spot.
For the softballs, huh?
Yeah, but they don't.
There goes the runner. He had a running start. Throw to second, and he is out. A good throw from Jack Ninto. Gets the hustling James Markley. He got a running start, but he started almost from square one.
Right, he didn't
85 feet.
He didn't take a big lead.
Not enough. And he may be being told that right now by his coach at third, Tom. He definitely avoided any attention at all from the pitcher in that way. There we go.
Got it from up here, and he looks out.
Yeah, he was out. I think there was no argument at all.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Ty Madera's down in the count, 0-2, as Graham McCoubry working quickly, strikes him out. And
that's just
South,
it. And McCoubry is pumped up.
Fourth strikeout of the game for the powerful right-handed pitcher for Nashua South. Both of these right-handed
I like this game. They're running. Finally, a North-South game where the base runners run.
First pitch.
You know?
Jace Martinez.
Yes, I love it.
Stole the base. Jack Ninto gunned him down, though. That was a big play in that inning.
That was.
Kind of unsettled Madera at the plate a little bit, too, I think.
Yes, my visual work is done.
So Jonathan Medrano comes out and asks Jeff Kleiner for another baseball. Nice post a few hours ago by our home plate umpire, Jeff Kleiner, writing 21 days till opening day. A few great tournaments to close out the 2024 NCAA season coming up first. May 24 starts another season in the FCBL. Looking forward to another great summer with this professional organization. So many student athletes are going to have the opportunity to experience what life is like in the minor leagues. Nothing better than FCBL baseball for the summer. Jeff Kleiner.
Yeah, it's a good take.
Yeah.
Kleiner will be behind the plate for a few of them. On a sad note, the league lost probably one of its best managers ever, Pete Wilk, who passed away, the Vermont manager, who passed away suffering from cancer. He had been diagnosed with it a couple of months, I believe, right after the Silver Knights championship win up in Vermont. And he's living down in down south, I believe Virginia. I'm not sure, because he used to coach at Georgetown. So our thoughts go out to the family of Pete Wilk. He passed away about I'd say about 3 weeks ago.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sure the team and the organization will honor him throughout the.
Yes, I'm sure they will. He tried to manage last year. He did a few home games and then did not go on the road, I believe. But it was great that he came up and managed for part of the season, and so that's it. The league has lost a few people over the years. It definitely has. And Pete Wilk is right
among on the upper outer. So two really well-spotted fastballs by Medrano.
Well, Medrano, again, when he shortens up and is smooth and doesn't get too hyped.
Effective.
Very. There you go. See? Right there.
Too close to take for Kosi Tanaka, and he strikes out for the second time.
Yeah, that's it. And you're seeing something rare. Tanaka usually doesn't strike out.
The top two batters in the South batting order have struck out 4 times, all four plate appearances. Meanwhile, the 8th and 9th hitters got the job done, Tom.
Yeah, both on base and got drove in runs.
So this is a tough lineup South has right here. Nobody's an easy out, apparently. At least not as you go through the bottom of the order.
Not in this game. Right? This game is players play above their level, and I'm not nothing, they play above their level. They're so amped up for it.
Concentration at a peak.
Adrenaline is high.
Yeah.
They know it's going to be a big crowd. It's the biggest crowd they're going to play in front of this year unless they make it to the championship game. So they're into it. You know what? When you're into it, you do things that maybe athletically you didn't think you could do before.
So Jack Ninto got jammed on a pop-up his first time up, the catcher for South. He's batting right now, and he's thinking, what is in mind right now is catch up to this fastball. And he almost got hit with it. He did a good job of limboing out of the way.
That fastball's got to be over the plate for him to take it off and swing at it.
Mindset here, he got jammed by the fastball last time. He wants to get the bat head out, make a noise here.
Well, he's up 3-1 in the count.
And he took it.
Took it.
Boy,
yes,
you got to jump
on that pitch. No doubt about it.
But he got intimidated by the one before.
Yes, perfect. Yep, exactly.
The inside corner. Here comes the 3-2.
Off speed.
Pounded to the second baseman on 3 hops, and an easy play for Jace Martinez.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's the first ground ball we've had tonight.
That is the first ground out of the game.
Yes, it is.
We've only had 1 base hit and 1 ground out. Hey, you thought that shortstop dropped that ball, right? At second?
When I looked at it, I thought he caught it.
Did you?
Yeah, and you didn't see it when he went back, right?
Yeah.
So when he went back,
It kind of was
the ball
obscured.
must have come out of his glove.
Yeah, his right leg.
Right, and he was obscured. You couldn't tell. Look,
Yeah.
I'm way over at first base, and I did not have the lens on him. But
Jeff
I
had to make the call from here.
Right,
and,
exactly.
It was tough. He was his best guess.
Kid held the ball up, but
Yeah.
didn't argue it.
No.
I mean, but James Guy went out to talk with him.
Yeah, and then Medrano got the next
Right, big play.
batter anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been a big play. It wasn't, but it could have been.
Yeah. Oh, it was McCoubrey got the next bat. Yeah. There's a strike. 2-1 is the count. Not wanting to walk the hitter with 2 outs. Chase O'Brien, left-handed batter and third baseman. Easy take there.
I mean,
As Medrano kind of loses the strike zone.
Kubrick got the next batter, but
Yeah,
the runner ended up at third base. He was
90
ready to
feet
score.
away.
Right. So,
Yeah.
so you know, he
Jace Martinez.
stole and went on a wild pitch.
That might have been a changeup on 3-2, and that's not fair. Chase
I know,
O'Brien was sitting fastball all
No
day,
kidding. No kidding.
and the lefty hitter didn't get it. I feel for you. But 3-2, he's got to be looking for it again, and he's late on it. Quality fastball again, spotted over the outer third by Jonathan Medrano.
All right, lefty hitter. Medrano's probably going to take a little something off here on 3-2.
You know what I think he's going to do? I think he's going to try to paint inside corner with the fastball.
Let's see. High
Went
fastball. Went high over the plate.
Ball 4?
It sure was.
It looked like it.
Yep.
But instead, it's a strikeout.
But you're going to get a high school kid to swing at that
You will.
any day of the week.
Yeah, you will. 5 strikeouts for Jonathan Medrano. Very impressive start to this game for both pitchers. The difference, the walks by Medrano that led to a couple of Panther runs. So we go to the bottom of the third inning, and it's a 2-0 South lead. John Collins with Tom King. So here we go into the bottom of the third inning. Titans need 2 to tie, facing very tough pitcher. First pitch swinging, it's very high pop-up and is not playable. It's going to find the
It
stands.
was a high pop-up, and you know what? That sat up there for a while, and I'm thinking he could have just taken that right down off the wall in right field.
Jeff Kleiner quickly controlling the game, gets that music cut off.
Yes. Well, it's walk-up music.
During the
It's walk-up music.
The 0-1 pitch.
It's North's home game. Oh, that's a nice pitch.
That's nasty.
That is
Front
a nice
door
pitch.
curve.
Yep.
Froze.
But that's walk-up music.
Yeah,
you know,
it
like
is.
we see with the Silver. We hear with the Silver Knights. All you know.
Right.
But it's North's home game, so they have it.
Base
Base
hit
hit.
right field. It's going to get down for a hit. Nicely done. Going the other way with 2 strikes by the 8-hitter. Mason Tanner, the designated hitter, getting his first look at Grant McCoubrey. And here we go. 8th and 9th hitters, maybe 2 for North getting it done. Leadoff batter aboard for the Titans, trailing 2-0. Ryder Clancy, the right fielder, with his first look at McCoubrey, way in on the grass at third base. To take the bunt away is Chase O'Brien. He was going to bunt. Chase O'Brien was almost shaking hands with the right-handed hitting Ryder Clancy there, charging from third base. The 1-0 pitch. He is bunting, and he almost took it off the knuckles. Foul back.
Still can't believe the bunt with 2 strikes.
How about that? Yeah.
Shocked. Shocked everybody.
Colin Kuchanik, yeah.
Shocked Medrano. No doubt about it.
He
Yeah, he
slipped
made the
and
play.
fell.
Slipped and
It was
fell.
right back at him.
Exactly,
It was
right.
almost too easy. The 1-1 pitch. The runner goes way early, and he's in a pickle. He's going to try to steal it. A double pump, and he's going to make it. The first baseman, unfortunately, Leo DiPaolo, double pumped, and that was enough to let Mason Tanner dive into second with a stolen base.
Well,
The difficult route.
I think the reason he double pumped, if he threw it, he would have hit the runner. And that's why he had to wait. You know, so you get caught in a pickle like that. What you do is if you're McCoubrey, you know, you want to get the guy running between two fielders.
Does he bunt here on the 1-1? Yes.
Yeah, he does.
And he fouls it.
Yep.
So it's 1-2. This time the first baseman was charging. with the second baseman covering the bag. But let's see if they do the 2-strike bunt.
That's the problem, you know. If the runner's in the way, I think you want to run. You know, you got the ball. Don't throw to second. Run it back over to first.
Let's see if he bunts with 2 strikes. Nope. Takes it over his head. Looks like an off-speed pitch, maybe a changeup that got away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Titans with their best chance to score. Pitch. Popped up. Right side. Difficult play.
That's going to be trouble if it's fair.
Long run for everybody. The right fielder takes charge. Nice job by Ryan Arneson for the out. A spot on the field where you rarely see a right fielder make a catch.
Arneson is a very good defensive right fielder. I have that from authority from the coach, who thought that there were a couple of plays that maybe when Arneson was out that probably would have been made, because remember, he had to sit out the first couple of games of the spring.
Now you see how Arneson repositions himself for a left-handed batter.
Yep.
He was gambling. He was playing the percentages on that positioning on that pop-up because he didn't have all that long of a way to go. He was cheating in and toward the line before that pop-up. Big swing and a miss. The lead batter, Austin Suchecki, who struck out his first time up, missed that pitch by about 2 feet.
And very dangerous for the base runner. He's got to really watch it to make sure that it's not caught and he gets doubled up.
The 0-1. Fastball, it is fouled off the end of the bat, and quickly 0-2 to the lead batter in the order for the Titans, Austin Suchecki, center fielder. He's trying to stay alive in this at-bat at this point.
Nashua North had one of the more improbable wins, and I don't say that because of their ability. I say that because of the situation in the game. And I'll tell you about it in a second after this pitch.
As
McCoubry runs him back or walks him back.
Will reset.
They beat Merrimack 4-3. They were down 3-0 going into the bottom of the 7th inning.
Wow, I would have bet against that. High and outside.
I got the score right. I don't know if it was
almost like a pitch out.
I don't know if it was 4-0 or 4.
Yeah, so they hadn't scored a single run in the game.
And
they're down in the last frame, right?
Yeah, they're down in the last frame, and
4 runs.
A couple walks and here and there. They get some good pitcher, and then.
Well, that's.
But Suchecki had the big hit. He had
Suchecki coming back in this at bat.
He had an RBI, big RBI double that tied it, and then Ramirez got the base hit that won it.
So they know they can. They did it before. They could do it again.
Yeah, it was the second time they'd walked off a team coming back. Ooh, high pitch from McCoubry and gets him.
Yeah, it might have been a chase out of the zone there by Suchecki, so he strikes out.
Now, 3 weeks from tonight, it'll be this crowded, right? It'll be crowded with the Silver Knights here, but there's some high school games that we'll have. I imagine we're going to do South. We should be back here next Friday, I believe, with South PG.
Yeah. Up and away, up and inside.
That will be a good game right here on Nashua TV.
So it's Ty Byrne as Grant McCoubry bids to do what Jonathan Medrano did and strike out the first 2 hitters their first 2 times up.
Oh, we're seeing a lot of strikeouts now. Wait about 2 or 3 innings and see if we see many then, right, John?
Right, I guess so.
They get tired,
yep.
And the pitchers may not have that same velocity. And that's the shot from Frank Wallet.
1-1 pitch.
Shot from Tim O'Neill.
Ball gets away.
Yep.
So the Titans will have a runner at third.
And now
with 2 out.
And don't forget that always interesting play. The wild pitch behind home plate that can bounce off and have a play at the plate.
Sometimes catchers unassisted on that. They just turn around and
ball's right there.
Yeah, it may hit the railing at times, or the netting acts like a pitchback.
It's that wood down below.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh, that's the big thing. Railing doesn't do it. It's the base.
Base. The 2-1. Up and in. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Good job running off that.
Yeah. Ty Byrne in a hitter's count. Ooh, down and in on the knees.
No, that was there.
Strike 2.
I thought that had the height when it crossed. Remember, John, it's when it crosses the plate, as you know, not where the catcher catches it.
Oh, sure, yeah, I know that.
And from our angle, it's tough to see, but
That is ball 4.
That is ball 4. Of course, now it's not that tough to see. We can see home plate from center field camera.
Are we going to get the Nashua ETV pitch zone? You know, the rectangle?
Yeah, that's right. That's what we need. Right?
Jeff Kleiner doesn't want to see that.
No, he sure doesn't, but I'd love to do it to him.
He's like, you got to do that. You better give me major league money.
I'd love to do it to him.
You pay me like a major league umpire. You're going to do that.
First and third, North with a threat. 2 outs.
Up and away. Had to wait there because Jeff will call that once in a while, the upper outer corner.
Yeah, he will call it. Yeah, he'll call some of the high pitches.
Jace Martinez, who's a really speedy runner, reached on a pop-up and stole in the first pitch his first time up. Big hack and fouls it off. He knew it was coming, just couldn't square it up. 1-1.
Love that center field.
I love that we have that too.
It is just spectacular to have that. Really is.
And you get on TV, folks, when you're on Nashua TV now, and FCBL games included.
Yeah, probably got me there.
That's 2 strikes.
Taking some photos.
Surprised that really to see Jace take that without a
All
swing.
right, 1-2 to McCoubrey. Now he's got to be careful not to overthrow.
There goes the runner in the dirt. Strike 3, swinging. Yep. And a chase by Jace Martinez as he strikes out. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts in the game for each pitcher now as we go to the top of the 4th. A 2-0 advantage for Nashua High South, who will come to the bat and try to add to it in top 4. Stay with us here. It's Battle of the Bridge Baseball 2024 on Nashua ETV. Inning of a 7-inning contest. Nashua High North back out on the field, being held scoreless to this point by a uber talented starting pitcher, Grant McCoubrey for Nashua South. Equally talented is Jonathan Madrano, the pitcher for North, back out there on the hill. He's his own worst enemy, though, in the 2nd inning when he walked 2 batters, and they both ended up scoring. The difference in this game now is Mr. DiPaolo, his big first baseman, Leo, swings and misses at the first pitch fastball from Madrano. Leo has not yet been able to really catch up to that heater. Pitch is in there for strike 2. Just pouring it on. Jonathan Madrano. Let's see if we'll go for the 3-pitch strikeout.
Yep.
Hook. Oh,
Waved
that was nasty. A great pitch on the outside corner. I think it was in the zone.
I think it was too.
And Leo DiPaolo had no chance on that one as he goes down swinging. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have each pitcher with 6.
Yep. But
he had with 5, but he actually had 6.
Well, he had 6 because he got the last batter last inning.
And so here we go. Brady Dillon, his 2nd time up. He scored a run. He walked and came around on the base hit by Gus Smiley. Chase O'Brien scored the
Yeah,
first
but I
run.
still think the play of the game was Colin Kachanik's punt. That changed the game.
Absolutely did.
Yeah, it was the play of the game.
Reaching first base with the high IQ slide
Kept
to avoid the tag.
Exactly.
2-0 pitch. That's
Nice
a strike.
pitch.
Medrano.
Nashua South likes to wait you out. You notice that?
Yeah.
They like to wait you out. They like to kind of make the pitcher work. And, that's what a lot of teams that do the things that they do, run, bunt, all that stuff. That's what they like.
Medrano bidding for strikeout number 7. There it is.
No.
I cannot understand why you
cannot take that pitch.
Yeah. I mean, it was no mystery.
My goodness.
Colin Kachanik is coming up. Bunted with 2 strikes. Caught the pitcher, Medrano, I think, by surprise from the seat of his pants after he slipped and fell. He made a slightly errant throw to first. First baseman Ty Madera went to tag the base runner coming by per usual, and all of a sudden, Kachanik wasn't there. He went to his backside, slid feet first into the bag, and was safe. And then that produced a sac fly later in the inning as he saved that out and loaded the bases. And he's ahead in the count here. 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch. Hammered foul. That's a good play. Kachanik knew he was going to get the fastball. Just couldn't keep it fair. It was on the inside corner. Well spotted by Medrano.
Drop another one down. Right to the left side. If you're him.
That was a blazing fastball on the outside corner. It was a little extra on that one.
It was.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, Tom. That curveball to DePaulo, he might pull it out right now.
Third baseman's back.
Missed up and out with that. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Previous hitter DePaulo, he had a big homer earlier this year. He tied a game against Goffstown. South won in extra innings.
Bidding for his 8th strikeout, but Kachanik bidding for a walk. Fouls it.
Nice
Good battle here.
Toronto thought he had him.
See, you don't want to walk Kachanik for 2 reasons. There's 2 outs. You don't want to walk anybody. And he could steal second base if he gets on.
Exactly.
Put himself in scoring position for Fear, who got that sac fly. That's a strike. Oh, no!
High.
Medrano was halfway to the dugout.
Wanted it.
I don't blame him, Tom.
Yeah, I don't blame him either. And they go right out.
Yeah,
you notice they went right out there because he's an excitable kid, but right out there to talk to him.
2 things, Tom.
And said, don't show up the umpire. No body language. Don't do that. And this is a very stern conversation he's getting right here. It's 2 ways from Zach Harris. It's 2 ways. It's calm down. Don't get excited. Get the next guy. You got it. And it's also don't show up the umpire. Don't do it.
Because you have the ability to strike the next guy out.
Right.
And make it no big deal.
Exactly.
But instead he missed up and away. 2 things about that. I can't believe that Colin Kachanik didn't offer at it. And also that Jeff called it a ball.
I know it. But you saw Zach Harris. I think it was Zach. He ran right out there, right away. Didn't waste any time.
No.
Now,
I credit him on that.
Harris knows kids. There's one thing about Zach Harris. He knows kids.
I just mentioned Earl Weaver. There's a lot of youth coaches that wouldn't do the right thing there. They would yell at the umpire also.
Right. No, Zach went right out to...
And that does no favors to your pitcher when you do that.
But right out to calm his pitcher.
There will be other times.
Yeah, because the pitcher's going to think, oh, I was right, and I can show up the umpire.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Hammered towards short on one hop, a squirrely hop, and a great throw.
Nice throw
by the shortstop Ty Burn.
Yeah, the problem was that ball really wasn't hammered. It was kind of a bloop.
The controversial pitch, not a controversy now because Medrano handled
Not
business.
now because he went right out there to talk to him. Otherwise, I thought he was going to get. He could have gotten, thumped.
Right. Yeah.
So, good play.
Yeah.
2-0 game here. In between. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Here at a nice night for baseball in the spring at Holman Stadium.
Great.
Yeah, it's
Great
players.
view.
Yeah,
Talking
players
about
only.
scoring runs is what they're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting together on offense and making something happen against a great pitcher in Grant McCoubrey. Can I tell you, I love the fact we have this great crew and the camera and stuff. My favorite camera view in baseball, behind home plate.
I think it comes back to when I was a little kid.
That's where baseball was. They didn't have center. They didn't usually do center field cameras a lot of the time, right?
I remember Wrigley Field.
Yeah, yep.
Game of the week Saturdays.
Yeah, with Kurt Gowdy.
And right behind home plate. And you know what that did?
Kurt
It almost
Gowdy.
puts you in the batter's box facing Gibson, Bob Gibson, and see what it's like to see that and the reaction time that you have. That and also, what's the most expensive ticket in baseball? It's right behind home plate.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that to me, that is the golden look. But I'm not saying I love the center field camera too because you can see balls.
Well,
and
now
strikes.
you're watching a game from center field.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah, you are. In fact, Nesson cuts away because they have a behind the home plate camera. They always cut away right before the pitch. Kind of annoys me. I think they should show it.
Well, the problem is the screen, John. The screen gets in the way.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Mario Ramirez, who should go 4 for 4 every game with that great baseball name. I'm sure there were many games that he does, but not against this pitcher tonight. Grant McCoubrey has been tremendous.
Ramirez did a great job as one of the catchers last summer for Coffee Post as they made their way into the regional finals. Just fell flat in the final game against Maine.
Mario popped up back to the pitcher. McCoubrey his first time up. Oh, he hit him. No chance to get out of the way. Right in the shoulder.
Yes.
Takes it like a soldier and runs to first base. And might have saw McCoubrey say sorry about that.
Now that number 5, Nolan Sullivan.
Nolan Sullivan struck out looking his first time up. He's going to talk to his coach. This is the weekend that Tom regrets not having a Netflix subscription because the big event is 8 p.m. on Sunday night.
What's that?
Live from where the Lakers play, Tom Brady roast.
That's okay.
Live.
That's all right.
The action.
I saw enough of Tom Brady for 20 years.
I know you did.
I don't need
know you did.
I can roast him myself.
Do you want to write some jokes?
I can roast
Send
him
out
myself.
there? Yeah. I love this promo though. He's walking through flames like he's in a movie set.
Tom,
he's like, I'm unroastable.
Tom,
Bring it on. Let's go.
Tom, when I first interviewed you, you were sitting in your locker, and it was a day I'll never forget because it was the only day I'll ever be taller than you.
Oh, I gotta hear more about this. Strike over the outside corner.
He was a
0-1.
rookie. He was a rookie. Man. He made the team. He was a rookie.
Wow. You saw him his first day?
Not his first day.
Yeah,
his first camp.
Wow. Line drive, base hit, solidly struck to left field by who do we have leading off? Sullivan.
You're getting all excited about that roast, John, and you're just losing track here.
I forgot they talked to the batter, and he must have told him get a base hit to left. Great coaching. That's the most solid base hit we have had all night.
So now McCoubrey in a little bit of a jam. First and second, nobody out.
I have that as the Titans' first hit, right?
No. It was their first hit.
Oh, no, sorry. Hits. Right. Right before it was Ramirez.
Yeah, they had a leadoff single last inning.
And last inning.
Come back to us, John Collins.
Right.
Come back to us.
I got to read my own scribbles is what I got to do.
Come back to us. First and second, nobody out, and a 1-1 count.
Big chance here for the Titans to tie things up, perhaps. Need to score at least one first. Trailing 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth inning. McCoubrey's biggest jam so far tonight, and he hits another batter in the tie back.
Yep. This is the Grant McCoubrey that a lot of people are always afraid is going to sometimes emerge in a game. Is that McCoubrey will just lose his control. And
Jeff was concerned there about an injury.
Well, trainer's going to come out and check.
Yeah.
Make sure they're going to do it, they're going to check, because he got hit in the head, I think, didn't he? I mean, he took it off the helmet.
Did.
So they're going to check, they see they're doing a concussion test right now. They're doing the vision test. Yep, he says he's okay. Yep.
That's the right thing.
Yeah, that's the right thing. And so out he goes. He goes to first base.
So 2 hits and a hit by pitch and a mound visit for Grant McCoubrey.
No, 1 hit and 2 hit by pitches.
1 hit and 2 hit by pitches. 2 hit by pitches.
And the base is loaded. Base is juiced. Nobody out. This is North's chance.
A big, big chance. They're not taking him out, so what's just to give him a chance to relax?
Well, let him relax, but also let him, let them know where the play is. Remind him there's a force at every base.
Right.
Right.
That's a positive with
due
nobody
up
out.
Is Tyler Madeira. He was a strikeout victim.
Could go home with it.
Yeah.
On the comebacker.
Mason Tanner, who's on deck. And then it'll be Ryder Clancy, number 9. So those are the 3 hitters coming up. 7, 8, 9.
Base is juiced, nobody out. Titans trail 2-0, looking to tie it up. And time of error waves at an off-speed pitch. A bold choice of pitch right there.
Well, I think that off-speed pitch was there because to kind of calm him down a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Kind of something soft a little bit that he could kind of focus on and not try to overthrow.
Good look at Ty Madeira in the batter's box there.
And
that gets the backstop. The runner's going to come, and he is going to score.
Yeah.
Without a throw. 2-1. Runners move up into scoring position.
And the Titans doing more than just threatening to tie it up. They could go ahead with a base hit here from Ty Madeira. A rattled Grant McCoubry at the moment. 2-hit batsman and a base hit in the inning. And now throws one to the backstop. A breaking ball. Maybe he called one breaking pitch too many.
Yeah, that time was the fastball should have been coming.
The 0-1 on the way. Look out! And the runner's coming, and they're going to have a play. Safe. An indecision there by Jack Ninto whether he wanted to get the runner or throw it to the charging McCoubry. He should have got to McCoubry immediately, and that hesitation was just enough.
Just enough to get the run home. And it is a 2-2 ball game.
Tied up. And the go-ahead run is at third, and still nobody out. A near-hit batsman for the 3rd time. You may only get 3 in 1 inning. I'm not sure what the high school rules are. I know there's a limit to hit batsmen.
I didn't know that.
Before you get
I had no idea that existed. Maybe you're over 50.
Maybe I'm overthinking it. Yeah. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Strike.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
No?
Before. Never.
You would think there would have to be, though, right? You
never,
can't just let it go on forever.
I never heard of that before.
Umpire's
That's up to the
discretion.
coach. The coach will come out and tell the kid, we got to get you out of here.
Inside.
And I think
3 and 2.
There is no one warming up in the South bullpen, so that means it's either somebody from the field or they're going to go with McCoubry.
That's to right field's going to get down over the drawn-in infield, and the Titans have come all the way back to take the lead. You saw that? Look at that celebration.
Yes,
that's terrific from Ty Madeira.
Ty Madeira with the base hit.
Big hit, and a 3-2 lead for North over the Panthers. All runs scoring in this 4th inning.
Yep, all 3 runners scored because of 2 wild pitches and a base hit. And the Titans have the lead 3-2.
Batters Mason Tanner, the DH, gets jammed there. Pitch was probably a few inches inside off the plate, but Tanner was all geared up for that fastball and fouls it off. 0-1. Still nobody out in the 4th inning, and nobody warming up.
That's the thing we forget about, right? Nobody out here in the 4th. Control. It's all about control with McCoubry. It's all about control. He's got the stuff. He just does not have control. And Vanderbilt took him 2 years ago because they see the potential, but he's gonna have to get some work in between. They are going to have to somehow harness that. He's got 1 more year of high school left after this, if I'm not mistaken.
The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. And there is what Vanderbilt's seeing. The velocity of the fastball and
seeing a guy who can pitch.
Slider
you're seeing a guy who can pitch, but he's
stuff.
Got to harness it.
Yeah. Mason Tanner looking for the 1-2, swings through it. Strike 3. First out of the inning.
If I'm not mistaken, it was Tanner or someone else who gave the team an emotional speech.
Yes, I wanted to go back to that.
Yeah, that was it was a big emotional speech.
Yeah.
Players only in between innings, and look what's happened.
Produced instant results.
Yep.
Helped along by the control issue that you just mentioned of Grant McCoubrey. Look out!
I mean, they've got to do something. It's with him. If he's got that kind of a control issue, it's got to be mechanics. It's got to be mechanics. It's mental partly, but there are mechanics. If he shortens up, he doesn't have that problem.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, you can get into the proper groove where I won't say a wild pitch is impossible, but it makes it much less likely, highly unlikely when you have the right mechanics and the right groove. Repeatable.
Exactly.
Yeah. Something's a little off. The 1-0. Look at that beautiful breaking ball, too.
That's the stuff he can throw.
Yeah. At times, he just looks unhittable.
And at other times, he's unhittable because the ball's coming at your head. You know?
The 1-2 pitch.
Nice
breaking
pitch.
ball,
Look at that.
strike
See?
3.
There you go.
So he strikes out the 8 and 9 hitters rather easily.
The problem is he figured it out a little too late in the inning, right? He threw that breaking ball the first time, and then he tried to get fancy. He tried to throw like a slider to the outer half of the plate, and he just overthrew it.
So Austin Suchicki has struck out twice. Strike 1.
But he struck out against Heat.
Yeah. That looked like
and McCoubrey lost his fastball.
changeup
Right, yeah, McCoubrey lost his fastball.
Yeah.
So what will Suchicki see in this at bat? You saw the changeup.
Late on the fastball.
Yeah.
0-2.
Just that little blip, right?
Yeah, to the 4, 5, 6 hitters.
That little blip.
7 hitter was Madera with the base hit to right over the
To
drawn in
4
infield.
hitters. To 4 hitters.
Timeout call there, you see.
4 at-bats
Suchicki.
that McCoubrey wants back.
I think McCoubrey will not even waste a pitch here.
No, I don't think he will either.
Suchicki has to be ready. It's in the dirt. I'm going to overthrew it.
I don't think he got a lot of speed at first base.
Very modest
maybe
lead.
wrong.
Very modest
But
lead
I
by
don't think you
Madera.
have as much speed as you
No.
had earlier, and I also don't think you're gonna, try to.
you're,
You don't want to get him thrown
Your
out.
thing by the cutout is he's
Yeah.
a couple of steps short of
Yeah,
that.
well, now he's past it.
That's outside, so it's 2-2 now to Suchicki. 2 outs. As bad as it's gone in the inning for McCoubrey, it is still only a 1-run game. Panthers have to remember. 2-2 pitch, that's outside. So in danger of walking.
Yeah, but
Speed
here's
runner.
the thing. Look at where his pitches when he throws those balls, right?
That way.
Right, but where's his body taking him? His body falls. He's falling off the mound.
Let's watch it. 3-2 pitch.
Doesn't fall off the mound that time, and it wasn't a bad pitch.
Not
He
a
thought
bad
he
pitch.
had
Yeah.
and he was starting to walk.
And you're less likely to get it based on some of those wild pitches before.
Exactly.
It wasn't a bad pitch. He did a better job of not falling off the mound.
See, they
there,
don't
but
want to take him out because they're second.
Yeah.
But I mean, they don't want to go out and talk to him. They can't. They already wasted a visit.
Ty Burn has struck out and walked, the 2-hitter in the order for the
But you
Titans.
had a guy who struck out twice, 0-2. You got to put him away. Put the ball over the plate.
Make
put
him
him
earn
away.
it.
Put him away.
Yeah. 2 out, 2 on, and the 2-hitter up there.
And there's activity in the North bullpen.
Yeah, I do see
They're
that.
throwing over there.
Pitch.
Nice pitch.
Front door curve in there. Strike 1 to Ty Burn, the shortstop for the Titans. McCoubrey sets, delivers, gets away from Ninto. Both runners move up into scoring position. 1-1 is the count. Jack Ninto's had a few trips to the backstop in this inning. As we get a good look at our hitter, Ty Burn, taking a deep breath as he gets set to face the 1-1 pitch from Grant McCoubrey. Hit to center. Softly, long run for everybody. Gets down for 2 runs to score
Oh, man.
on the bloop single
I'll
off
tell
the
ya.
bat of Ty Burn.
I will tell you, boy, it looked like McCoubry was going to get out of it, and then all of a sudden, a walk. Ty Burn, 2 RBIs, and it is now 5-2 in favor of North. And that's it for McCoubry.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
That's it.
just let the game get away from him there
Well,
in the 5th
you know
inning.
what? They gambled, and they went with McCoubry. Because I say they gambled because he had been independent for a while. And they thought they had him right, and he was ready to go. But you know what? His best thing may be a reliever. His best job may be as a reliever.
Tell you though, that little things, that wild pitch that put those runners in scoring position.
Well, I mean, John, he was
yeah.
he was way wild
Right.
to everybody. You know.
Suchecki is a great runner. You don't want to put him at second.
Yep.
And he scored. There was no chance to throw him out on that bloop with 2 outs. He's going on contact.
Yep.
So big lead in this type of a game for Nashua High North. They're up 5-2.
And now you take one of your best outfielders, probably your best outfielder. Well, maybe Arneson is equal to Tanaka, and now Kosei Tanaka is in the pitch to try to wrap this inning up.
The lefty
Yep.
working to Jack Ninto, and he'll be facing Jace Martinez, who's probably licking his chops, Tom. He's the 3-hitter. He's a right-handed batter. He struck out against. Actually, he popped up. Is it Jace Martinez?
Yeah,
Jace Martinez. He struck out his last time up.
He struck out and reached on the error
Yeah.
by the shortstop on the
Right.
pop-up, and was at third base. And
Yeah.
did not make it
So
home.
3-4 hitters are due up here potentially against a left-handed reliever. So not in the game plan for Nashua South to go to a lefty at this point in the lineup, but they had to do what they had to do.
They had to do it. They had to get McCoubry out of there. Although, I mean, look, it wasn't a real wild walk to Suchecki. It was a close pitch. He
Very
thought
close pitch.
he had him.
Yeah.
And
But he should have got him earlier, right? He had him 0-2,
he had
right?
him 0-2.
Yeah.
So then the base hit is a bloop single. A bloop.
Yeah.
But
no extra base hits in the game
it's
yet.
just control is just going to hurt. Lack of control is going to hurt. So let's see what Tanaka's got.
Working to Jace
And
Martinez.
let's see what this aggressive North team does. Ooh, there's a nice fly ball, but it's going to be caught.
Yeah, sort of off the end of the bat.
Yep, and that'll do it. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's what you like to see when you come in as a reliever, right?
That's effective relief right
yeah,
there.
but 9 people
9. They'll bat
go
it
to the
around.
plate for the Titans, and they end up with 5 runs, and that'll lead it 5-2 here after 4 innings of play in the Battle of the Bridge here from Holman Stadium. Stay with us. There's a lot of high school baseball left to be played here at Holman.
Welcome back. As we go to the top of the 5th inning, the Panthers with their work cut out for them. They have 3 at-bats at least left in this game. And Gus Smiley, first pitch, ripping down the left field line. This could be our first extra base hit. As he turns around first base, he'll make it easily standing up. 1 pitch, 1 swing, and an extra base hit to lead off the inning for the Panthers.
Wow. That'll wake you up, huh?
That was smoked.
Sure was. Smoked by the number 9 hitter.
Gus Smiley's got 2 base hits in this game.
Yes, he does.
He's saying with his bat, I don't belong in the 9 spot. But maybe that's a good spot for him if...
Well, McCoubrey, who stayed in the game, he's going to go out to the outfield.
Yeah.
So you take the place of Tanaka out there.
So
they
Grant
just switched.
Yeah, McCoubrey ducks under a fastball.
McCoubrey can hit. He's not a bad hitter. I mean, wait and see what Vandy wants to do with him. You know.
Yeah. They're not giving him a warning, are they?
There is. Yeah, Jeff Kleiner's giving somebody a warning.
Well, you know, he's the guy that hit all the North batters, but I mean, Grant wasn't trying. Obviously, did him a favor with all those hits.
These guys aren't trying to hit anybody. They're not trying to. They're high school kids. They don't have the control.
Big swing and a miss, fouled into the mitt. I just don't understand what the word exchange was there after that. 1-1. Does anybody work faster than?
I told you you'd love him, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Jonathan Medrano needs no pitch clock.
He pitched 2 innings against Merrimack to start, but that was just to get him loose for the week, and then because it was a scoreless game, and then he came out and pitched out against Alver and did pretty well. I mean, off the glove.
Oh, perfect read by the
base runner. Pass ball.
He wasted no time. As soon as it went off the top of the mid of Mario Ramirez.
Got to call that a pass ball, Mario.
You do.
Mario should have caught that.
Smiley was on third and an eye blink, so it's 2-2 and a runner at third with less than 2 out. But can Grant McCoubrey make contact? He fouls this one off.
Fouls it off. That's the thing. He struck out twice.
Tall Pines. Yeah.
And on deck is Tanaka.
He has made contact and been late, like fouling off to the right a couple of times. You can see the tremendous power.
You figure that Medrano's not quite. Oh, up and in and got him.
Foul tipped into the mid for strike 3.
I was going to say, you figure that Medrano's velocity's got to be, a couple miles an hour slower now. He's pitched 4 innings, but didn't look like it there, did it?
No, and it didn't look like it in the warm-ups before this inning started either.
If I were Medrano, I wouldn't try to overthrow in the warm-ups.
No, I was annoyed by it. It's like, save those bullets, right?
No.
Say that. Save those bullets.
Tanaka's bunting. You know what? He wants to get, the runners in.
The white flag out here.
South likes to squeeze. They like to squeeze.
They need 3 runs, though.
That's
every
the thing.
out's precious.
But see, look what he's done. He's got these guys in. Now just pull it right by first base.
Yes.
First baseman.
Definitely.
Madeira's in at first.
Put a hard ball in play here. Your chances of making a base hit are really high. And backing up a little bit this time, Madeira thinking about that. Probably the first baseman for North, giving a little more ground. And missing that one by a lot was Tanaka. So Medrano has struck out the lead batter in the order, McCoubrey, 3 times. He's threatening to strike out Kosi Tanaka 3 times. Ground ball hard at second base.
It's going to score the run.
Jace Martinez makes the play, but it is a run scored.
It's sound baseball right there.
Yeah. So
5-3.
A productive inning for the Panthers, cutting the deficit down to 5-3.
An RBI for Tanaka. Still 0 for 3 in the game.
Jack Nintu needs to get aboard with 2 out.
Yep.
Takes the ball low. He has popped up and grounded out, which we identified as first ground out of the game back in the 3rd inning. Medrano has been a strikeout pitcher in this game. Most of his outs by way of the K.
And you know what? Take that one bad inning where it wasn't really a lot of damage. It was a big RBI hit and in a sac fly. Take away those and the bunt. Ooh.
We've seen too much.
We've seen too much of this
chin
today.
music tonight.
And it's not because they're trying to hit. It's because they're lacking control.
Yeah.
They're trying to get the out. They're trying to get the up and in strikeout. You know what? It's time just to put the ball over the plate. That's what it's time for. Put it over the plate.
The 2-1.
And just like that, just a little low. He tried to overcompensate, and that went down low.
3-1. Andrade looks a little perturbed about the call.
Why, that was a ball. We just do it.
Reins it in.
You know how I know it was a ball, John?
Jeff Kleiner called it a ball.
No, well, no. I know it was a ball because of
That's on the inside corner, well spotted.
Pete Cam.
Pete Cam
out in center field.
Beautiful. The 3-2 pitch on the way.
Nice pitch.
Toward the middle. Tough play for Jace Martinez. Can't handle it.
Yeah, you know why?
Throws it over. Great backup by the catcher,
nice
Mario
play by
Ramirez.
Ramirez is a smart player.
Caught that on the fly.
Ramirez is a smart player. But you know why? Tough play for the infielder? They haven't had many ground balls in this game. They're not used to it.
No. And that was one of those that has top spin, and it landed right where the base path gets chewed.
Right. Yep.
And they're not dragging the infield in high school baseball, so that part of the infield gets chewed.
So that's going to go as an error.
It has to go as an error. It's a tough error, but
Tough
you have
error,
to
but
call
you
it.
got to call it an error.
So a 2-out base runner aboard. Let's see if Jack Ninto tries to steal here and get into scoring position. The 4-hitter, Chase O'Brien, bluffed to bunt, took a strike. Don't agree with that. It's an at-bat management type of thing against a tough pitcher.
I just think you got to start swinging.
Yeah,
You're down 2 runs.
You're a cleanup hitter. You're lefty against a righty. Look at the right side of the infield with the runner being held. That's hit to right center field and a long run, but making the play, Austin Suchecki easily ran it down for out number 3. Productive inning for South. They cut the deficit to 2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. North trying to add to their 5-3 lead here on Nashua ETV. Battle of the Bridge Baseball. Come back with us. Historic Holman Stadium, the setting. Battle of the Bridge Baseball here, early May 2024. South jumped out to a 2-0 lead. North came back with a vengeance in that 4th inning where they scored 5 runs and took the lead. South nibbling back, make it 5-3. Seen Nate Mazerow a couple nights in a row. We did a doubleheader lacrosse last night.
I saw
You've
Nate.
seen him every day,
I saw
right?
Nate on Wednesday in tennis. I've seen way too much of Nate Mazerow. I'm seeing more of Nate Mazerow now than when he was coaching basketball this season.
I think he can hear you.
I know, exactly.
You're trying so he can hear you.
He's nodding.
Hey, Tom, look, I wore the neutral color just for you today. See?
That's
Not
good.
blue,
And
not purple.
I got my patented blue windbreaker, actually rain jacket.
It's needed right now. It's getting chilly.
I like this because it's got all these pockets. See, it's got great pockets.
For things.
Yep.
So
Writers always need pockets.
North batted around. So the guy that started it all last inning's up there again. Right?
Mario Ramirez.
Mario tonight.
But that win they had over Merrimack really showed what they could do because Merrimack was undefeated. They were 3 outs away from going 6-0.
That was a big win.
Right.
I saw that. I looked at the standings. Merrimack's having a great season.
Yes, they are, but they lost today.
Did they?
To BG Sam Franco, who is one of the better pitchers in the area, and he twirled, I don't know the details here on my phone somewhere, but He was on the mound for BG, and he shut Merrimack down 5-1.
Good for him.
Which was the same score of my softball game, which Merrimack won 5-1. So they split it up, softball, baseball. But yes, BG won, knocking Merrimack, handing Merrimack its second loss of the year.
The 2-1 pitch to Mario Ramirez misses down and in, and he's in the catbird seat here. 3 balls and 1 strike against the relief pitcher, Kosi Tanaka.
Glad to see Merrimack get some wins in baseball. Mike Dudash, great guy, head coach. Ooh,
hit
that
high
could
and
be.
deep to left. It's down toward the pole.
No,
and
not
it's
going to make
foul.
it. Not going to make it. It died. I mean, it died. I thought that if it stayed elevated, I thought it was going to be fine. You know, it wasn't going to stay fair, but boy, I thought he had the distance, but nope, not quite.
That gets your attention at
It
home.
does. DePaulo put one out over there.
Did he?
Yes, to keep me here another hour. Extra inning game.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah, but he was, great kid. So
he's had his struggles tonight too, along with a lot of other batters.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Medrano's got it,
Mario Ramirez trying to do it again and keep it fair this time, and he takes a plunk, and he's been hit twice in a row now.
Yeah, and Tanaka,
that one was a lot more
Tanaka frustrated. Yeah, Tanaka frustrated.
Yeah,
he knew he didn't want to hit him.
It was a breaking ball that got away.
Yep.
But that's how they started a 5-run inning last inning, with a leadoff hit by pitch by Mario Ramirez, and then Nolan Sullivan followed it up with a single, correct?
Yep.
So let's see if he can do that again. Of course, it'd be a great time for the first double play of the game for the Panthers, as Tanaka throws it right down Broadway, strike 1, and looked like Nolan was taking that all the way. Way in on the third base grass, trying to take the bunt away, is Chase O'Brien. Pitch. Roundhouse curve, doesn't get down, stays high for ball 1. All the umpires in the stands somehow missed that pitch, but Jeff Kleiner got it right.
He did.
The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Challenge time there.
I never like it when a third base or first base coach argues a ball strike. How can you tell from that angle? You can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. Look good. Yeah, well, it looked good from where you were, but not from behind the plate.
Nolan fortunate to get a little piece of that one, and that Jeff Kleiner heard it. Foul tip, stays alive. 1-2.
Until going over things with.
Is that cross-up maybe?
He's
talking to him.
Yep.
There's no pitch comm in high school baseball, where they have the radio transmissions to the earpiece.
Right.
It's kind of glad of. It's one thing I don't like. I just don't understand how they can take signs away. High curveball up and in. So Tanaka having trouble with the breaking pitch. So if you're a batter, you're just sitting fastball here on 2-2 even. Short lead over at first. That misses down and in with the fastball. So Tanaka doesn't seem to have control of any of his pitches right now. But as a batter, you gotta protect against the number 1. The pitch. Slow curve misses, ball 4.
Now batting, number 6.
A hit batsman, a walk, and a mound visit now with James Markley due up. Markley's reached base safely twice, a walk and a hit by pitch. The left fielder for the Titans has had a productive night at the plate, even though he's 0 for 0 officially. So we get a good look in on the mound visit. And they're going to take, Tanaka put him on the other side. I thought they were going to take him out of the game. They said, stand over here. So I guess that's just.
He's trying to get the glove over his mouth, but he's not doing it.
Yeah.
So I did a game. You talk
yeah.
about Medrano. He's really into it, right? So I'm over at third base taking photos. Third base. He's pitching that day against Alver. He's going over to talk to one of his coaches in the dugout, facing towards me, towards the stands. Puts the glove over his mouth. No one else could see him. No one else could see him. Why
That's
did he
hilarious.
do it?
It's just
so
such a
funny.
habit.
Oh, I know. It was just so funny.
He probably does that
All the time.
in school.
Probably does that at home. Yeah. Mom, can you pass the potatoes, please? Can you pass the potatoes, please? You know?
Nobody's stealing signs, Jonathan. You can put the hand
Jonathan,
down.
you can do it. No one's taking your signs. No one will take your food. Go ahead and do it.
He's all in.
He is. Love it. Gotta love it.
Yes. Whiffs on the bunt there, does Markley. Is DePaulo charged for all he was worth. Leo coming down from the first base bag. That leaves the third base side open to bunt to. And actually, I think you want to bunt to the third base side. Chance for a base hit over there,
Yeah,
actually.
just swing away. You're up 5-3.
Yes,
Swing
I know.
away.
Well, saw Mike Yastrzemski do a bunt single in his visit to Fenway. Yes, his grandson, the Giants.
Just whack it right.
He hit a bunt single and a home run. Yes, had a.
He's going to square.
Oh, did he get hit? No, goes to the backstop.
Ball goes to the backstop. Runners move up.
2 runners in scoring position. This is the bugaboo for South tonight.
No, their pitching is just letting them down here. They're just not able to throw
Nobody
strikes.
out. 2 runners in scoring position and down by 2 runs. Doesn't look good right now for the Panthers as far as getting out of this inning without any more damage. Temperatures getting cooler and cooler by the minute.
You know, you get caught up in the North-South game, right? So I'm sure McCoubry was begging to pitch this game.
Yeah. Look out. Ball 4, the scary way.
And
Markley, who's been on base all 3 times tonight. 2 walks
we
and a
got
hit
bases
by pitch.
loaded, nobody out. Where have we seen this before?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Ty
so
Madeira.
everybody's amped up.
Base hit to right. Now the
Tanaka-
infield was in. Now they move back for a double play.
Yeah, I
hopefully.
give up the run if you have to, you know.
Yeah.
You need the outs.
Strike. Bluff to throw to third, and nobody's there.
No,
so-
we're not 1-0 tonight, are we? Or 2-1?
Yeah.
Either.
We have not yet seen a double play in this game, and I think
I've seen
I'm
a couple
feeling
this season. I've seen a few this season.
this season.
Yeah.
Feeling it here. Big swing and a miss.
I'm not, because I've got to see the pitcher throw some strikes. He's up 0-2 now, but he's got to make sure he throws it when it gets it when it counts, and not plunk a hitter.
Yeah, I'm feeling a comebacker. The 0-2 pitch. Look out, inside.
Told you.
Yeah.
They're trying to live on the inside part of the plate, and
Yeah.
it's just not working for these kids. Pitch it over the plate. The best, simplest pitch is a pitch over the plate. There you go.
Oh, it's a slow
Yeah,
hit
but
ground
you got a
ball.
slow runner,
And
and
not
he's-
everybody's going to be safe. The head first time by Ty Madeira. Check him out right now over at first base. Oh, he's shaking the hand. It didn't go right, the head first
He's
slide.
all right.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, I think he's okay. He's shaking it. Shaking it. Yep, he's all right. Yeah, he's shaking it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's a base hit.
But you know what had to
Infield
happen
single.
there? The infielder was way back. And
Yeah.
maybe, that's
Yeah.
moving back. Nothing can work for South tonight. Move the infield back.
Well,
what
as,
happens?
as a second baseman, middle infielder myself,
Ground
Tom,
ball. He's got to charge it.
Kochanik's too far deep.
He's too far deep. He's gotta charge it.
Yeah, he's better now.
He's better, yeah, exactly. Yep, he was too deep,
Yeah.
and he's got to charge the ball. Just
Right.
could never get there. in time.
Exactly. Actually, he's coming in.
He
He's coming
thought
all the way in.
I think the ball he thought was going to reach him.
He did,
know?
yeah. And it had no prayer.
It had no,
barely
it
got
was-
past
yeah,
the
it was-
mound.
Yeah, it was dying.
So it is a 6-3 advantage for the Titans, and they're not done. There's nobody out in this inning. Way ahead of the changeup there was Mason Tanner, DH. Chance to do major damage against the reliever, Kosi Tanaka, who's having his struggles with control. And Jack Ninto's going to go out and talk to his pitcher. And Mason Tanner will take the opportunity to talk to his third base coach.
Now, there's the relief help is warming up in the pen. So, and it is a young team, so that's what that's what you're going to get with a young team. You're going to get a lot of pitchers who really haven't pitched a lot. And I don't think Tanaka's pitched a whole lot. He's shaking his head, not at the sign from the catcher, but
the situation.
But what's going on with him in the inning? He's down in the count 2-1. Now he's down to count.
Good looking
3-1.
pitch there, must have missed by inches, and it is 3 balls and 1 strike. Infield is in. Looks like they're going to come home with it if they get something and just forego any chance at a double play. High pop up, so infield fly roll automatically in effect. The batter is out. Colin Puchanik gloves it. And best case scenario there for Kosi Tanaka. Retires the runner with no advancement by anyone. The batter is out on the pop-up. And here is Ryder Clancy.
It'll be number 9, Ryder Clancy. Who flew out and struck out.
Tanaka's pitch misses down and in. Good
So
block by
be
Ninto.
aware of the lineup. Number 9, 0 for 2. So where's the pitch? Over that dish. Be aware of what the order is, who you're facing.
Curveball, good grab by Ninto coming out of his crouch to save that one, to save a run. At third base, Mario Ramirez. Pitch. Ground ball to the right side.
Yes, almost sliced that.
Excuse me, that's Nolan
That-
Sullivan. Mario
when-
Ramirez already scored.
When he first hit it, yeah, Ramirez is already in a
Yeah.
6-3 game. When he first hit it, I thought that it was going to go right over the bag.
The 2-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Slow curveball over the outer edge.
Not a bad pitch.
No.
You can
Well spotted.
You can consistently spot that. Whoever's in the bullpen is set to go. He is ready.
Yeah, done with the warm-ups.
This could be Tanaka's last hitter. We'll see.
Great block by Ninto. Textbook, moving his
Yeah,
feet,
he's
getting
three.
his body in front of it.
No place to put him in 3-2 to number 9.
Yes.
And I guarantee you, if he walks him, he's coming out of the game.
Does he go to the breaking ball because he controls it better? Or what do we have
I
here?
think he goes to anything he can get over the plate like that.
Fastball, fly
It's
ball,
gonna
center
score a
field.
run. It will score a run.
And Nolan Sullivan's going to speed home. What a throw! And he is
Got
going to
him.
be
No.
safe. Oh, what a peg from center field!
It was, but the tag
A terrific slide by Sullivan.
just missed him because of the slide.
That ball came in with velocity. I want
McCoubrey.
to tell you.
I believe
McCoubrey.
I believe it was McCoubrey. Yes, it was. Yep,
Oh,
McCoubrey.
what a throw!
A great throw.
And he just actually overthrew it.
He did. He did.
It was possible. I mean,
But don't forget, the ball was not hit all that deep. He was charging it, and he threw on the run.
he did.
And the throw home
It beat the runner, but Sullivan dove under the tag.
dove under the tag. Exactly.
Great slide, great
Yep.
play, great high school baseball play.
Yes, it was.
And you know, you go to major league games, you see Johnny Damon, you see Brady. I mean, you don't see throws like
You don't
that from
see
major
throws
leaguers
like that.
sometimes.
No, you don't.
On the fly to home plate. And you know, my thing too, as a guy that watches a lot of baseball, I see guys bounce throws to home plate. They're nice throws all the time, but you're not going to get a major league base runner.
Or you get a cutoff.
You get a cutoff. You're not
Right.
going to get a major league base runner unless you do exactly that. Throw it to the catcher on the fly.
Right.
Not everybody, very few people can do it. But McCoubrey did it right there.
Threw
And
it
was
on
electric.
Threw it on the fly.
Yeah.
And just barely.
And a great try by Ninto, too, let me say. He didn't do a one bobble. He caught it.
He caught it, dove, and the runner had just slid under the tag. Just as you called it, John. Great call by you. Slid right under that tag. I watched it very closely, every inch of it, and just never got him.
You and our umpire, Jeff Kleiner,
Yep.
right on top of
Right
it.
on top of it.
Strike on the outside corner. 3-1. That popped the mid from center field. I loved it. But yeah, great slide by Sullivan.
Inside, it's a walk.
Yeah. So they did have one base empty, but Tanaka trying to get out of this without any further damage.
Wild pitches, hits by pitches and walks, and Tanaka's coming out.
So we will have a relief pitcher. We did see that a relief pitcher fully warmed up and left the bullpen. A batter ago, you thought that would be his last hitter. Maybe it should have been.
Well, it was battling the ball, fly
ball to
out.
center.
Yeah, I thought it should have been.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Ryder Clancy got the job done, didn't he?
Yep.
Sack fly.
So now the right fielder is going to come in, and Tanaka will go out, I believe, to right field.
Yeah.
To get back out there. So that's Arneson. They're taking Arneson out.
Oh. Yeah, Arneson, who had a DH in this game.
Yep.
Does that mean they take the DH out, or DH was?
No, if Arneson was being DH'd for.
Yeah.
No, they don't. I don't
Fear?
believe so. Right?
No, I guess you did. Whoever that spot is. I guess
DH still hits whoever's in that spot.
Yeah. Oh, we have a replay of that play.
Let's see it. Okay, there's the throw. Yep, the tag just
the
right
hand
underneath.
was already there.
Right underneath the tag. If his glove is a little lower, he's out. If he can hold on to the ball, he's out.
Yeah.
But the glove was high, and the runner slid under it. Great job by our crew with the replay. Now, if we can only get the South pitchers to do as good a job and get the ball over the plate.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got
Who do
here.
we have?
Let's see the number.
It's like a single digit.
I believe I saw him pitch earlier in the year.
Is it the
Zoom
single?
in.
Number
I thought it
3.
was 3, yep. Brendan Dowdy. When in Dowdy, go with Dowdy.
Yeah. Brendan Dowdy will relieve here. He's
And
a
I did
sidewinding lefter.
And I
lefty.
did see him pitch earlier in the year in relief. He did a good job. He had one bad inning, and the rest of it was pretty good against Goffstown. I believe. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember him throwing sidewinder, though.
No?
No.
You didn't have to hit against him. That's
Right.
why.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? 7-3 ball game. We are in the bottom of the 5th. North is going to have its 8th hitter coming to the plate.
Batting around again. Led off by Mario Ramirez, who is going to be on double deck right now. Hoping to be the 10th batter to hit. Great look there at Tyburn, the shortstop, 2-hitter in the order. Jackknifes out of the way of ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brendan Dowdy coming on in relief with the bases jammed. The 2 out. Chance to get out of it. His next pitch, the 1-1. Misses high.
Boy, that had all sorts of movement on it.
Did.
All sorts
Seemed
of.
to have underspin.
Yeah, exactly. Weird.
Yeah.
See what he does here.
The 2-1 pitch.
Got it.
Paints. What a pitch that was.
Got it. Just throw one more of those.
Nasty. Tyburn hoping he doesn't see another one of those, but he's got to protect here on the 2-2 pitch on the way from Brendan Dowdy. A frisbee for
Got
strike
it. Look at
three.
that frisbee. I know it, huh? The floater.
Wow. A
Yep.
beauty.
Not a bad pitch at all.
Yes. He Ron Guidry's him on the
Yes.
outside corner with the Louisiana Lightning slider.
Yep.
Beautiful pitch.
Although I
there.
think Guidry's had a little more giddy up on it.
Yeah, he would.
so.
Yeah, he would throw it a lot faster.
Saw that a while ago. The record strikeout game that he had. The
Oh, he
Yankee
did?
record. Yeah, the 19 strikeouts.
All the youngsters, you have to
Against
Google
the Angels.
it. I'm sorry, you have to
Against
Google
the,
Ron
against the
Guidry.
Angels
Yeah.
on a Friday night. I remember that Friday night very well. It was I was back. That was the night I drove back. Not drove. Took the bus back from Northeastern to go back to Albany.
How about that?
Yep. But I got a good story for you, John Collins, that you're gonna love. All right. Today is May 3rd.
Yes.
May 3rd. You're gonna love this. May 3rd. Today is the 46th anniversary of my first true date. And the reason I say that, it was at Fenway Park.
What?
And it was a Thursday night. Red Sox, I think, against the Twins.
Was her name Caroline?
No, it wasn't. No, her name was Celeste.
Celeste.
Yes. Yep.
Wow. Where'd
Name
you
was
sit?
Celeste.
What section?
Off third base side.
Okay.
Between home plate and third base. They were good
Grandstand
seats.
or
Grandstand. I think it was
box
grandstand.
Grandstand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Student, John.
So you were on section 26, 27,
No,
probably.
I'd say it was probably more, let's say. I
Yeah.
sat in section 24 for the playoff game, the
Oh,
Yankee
yeah.
playoff game. I think this was a little closer in.
Oh, a little closer in? Okay.
Yeah, so it
You're
was,
around 22,
Yep.
18.
Yep, and we had a rain delay, and it killed me. A rain delay killed me.
What do you mean?
Yep. I mean, I just didn't expect it.
Oh, I
It was
thought maybe
supposed to
your talking game went down.
Yeah, I did that too. Yeah, it didn't go well. You know, we
Did
went
she know
okay.
baseball?
Went
Did
okay.
Celeste understand the game?
Yeah, not bad. Yep, from Long Island. Yep, from Long Island. We'll never forget.
I had a date at Fenway too.
But that was my
before I got
first.
married.
I went to an all-boys high school, so I really didn't date in high school. It was like,
Yeah.
you go out with people, a bunch of people in a group, stuff like that. But this was it.
I can't remember the girl's name, but I was explaining to her how when the ball hits the top of the wall at Fenway and bounces over, it's still a home run.
Yeah.
And she looked at me, she goes, I know that. She's like, I was like, oh.
That's great.
I was talking too much.
Things
about
were going
showing
great.
off my
Things
knowledge.
were going great.
Until the rain delay?
Until the rain delay.
Wow.
And it was like
Who won the game?
I don't even remember. That I don't remember.
That's funny.
Yep.
And you still were convinced to be a Red Sox fan. All that romance going on.
Well, it was, I live right, Northeastern. You're right
Yeah,
there.
I
You're
know.
right. You're
Of
right
course.
there.
Yeah,
It's a
like
simple
Boston
walk.
Latin, the high school I went to.
Simple walk
We were
over,
probably there
yeah.
at the same time.
Right.
Slight age difference. DePaulo,
And we got a new pitcher.
Jack Snipes out of the way.
We have a new pitcher
Yeah,
for
we
Nashua
do.
North with a 7-3 lead.
Jonathan Medrano, the pitcher.
It was so intent on our story,
Yes.
that we didn't do it, right?
May 3rd.
May 3rd. A day that will live in infamy.
What year was that? Because I know.
1978.
Yes. Oh, 78.
78.
Wow.
Started the 78
Sure.
season. That was a very
Went to
very
the
big
one-game playoff.
The one thing about that playoff was it was a very big anticipated season.
You know who played in that game? Jim Rice, because he played 163 games that season. He had no days off.
No days off, huh?
Jim Rice.
Yep. No days
Say what
off.
you want about him. Jim Rice night.
Yeah.
Holman one night here. Ground ball sharply hit at the shortstop. Dillon's up with it and in time. Nicely done. No, very few ground balls.
You
in this
never know
game.
what you're going to hear
No.
on National ETV, right?
I would not have guessed your first date of your life was at Fenway Park.
If the score wasn't 7-3,
should've
you probably
actually
wouldn't have heard it.
Go to Northeastern. Yeah.
Yep.
This day in Red Sox history.
Yes. How about that, huh?
Have to put that in there.
So the new pitcher, Nolan Sullivan, I believe, number 5.
Nolan Sullivan.
He's in the lineup already. I'm not sure what they did with their lineup, who they moved here and there.
He of the tremendous head-first slide to take
Yep.
a defensive gem away from South and Grant McCoubry and Jack Ninto, the catcher. Highlight play of this game. Thrilled to bring it to you on Nashua ETV as we begin baseball for the summer here.
it's not summer yet.
No, by a long shot, right?
No.
Might not even be summer till July. Remember some of those Junes we had?
Last year was, weather-wise, was horrendous.
Ugh.
Until we got to maybe the last couple of weeks in July.
I mean,
It was just raining every other day. So let's see what we have this summer, It's
1-1, foul tipped into the mitt. The catcher lost track of the count.
I think we had more snow in April than we did in February.
I believe Mario
So,
Ramirez was about to throw the ball around the infield.
I think he
on the
was
1-2.
too. I thought,
Yeah. Maybe thought an earlier pitch should have been called a strike. But it's a 1-2 pitch now from Nolan Sullivan, and he bounces
bounces
it.
it. Yep. But the big pitch of the game, McCoubry thought he was out of that inning with a called third strike, and he didn't get it.
Yeah.
And it got to him. As North went on, they were already up by a run, and they went on to score 2 more.
Strike 3 called.
I I don't think that's a strike if it was not a 7-3 game either.
Right.
I don't.
Brady Dillon looks to strike 3
Yeah.
there.
Not happy
Who's in
about
the-
it.
So here is Colin Kochenik. Had the play of the game earlier. Tom identified before the Titans took it over. He had the highlight for the Panthers. Feet first slide into first base. Led to a 2-run inning to avoid a tag and avoid an out after a 2-strike bunt. Boldly done by Kochenik, but now he finds himself quickly down on the count 0-2. 4-run deficit for the Panthers, trying to get base runners here, but there are 2 outs and an 0-2 pitch.
Got him.
Waved at.
Got him.
And throw to first to complete the strikeout.
Yep.
So a really good inning for
Not
Nolan
a bad
Sullivan.
inning. Yep. And we got the bottom of the 6th. South's going to get one last chance.
Yes.
And it'll be in an inning. I don't have any good stories for you in between. I used my story up.
I'm coming up on my 20-year anniversary of being on the Fenway Park field for Fever Pitch.
And you know what? Fever Pitch was on my TV the other night. And I said, do I want to really stay up and watch John Collins in there?
My big scene.
And I just said, you know what?
No.
It's time for bed.
You can YouTube it anytime you want, though.
Yeah, I'm sure you've done it about 5 times every day, right?
Yes.
Maybe 5, 10,
Actually,
10 times a day?
True story. I did oral interviews today for a new hire, and the fire captain brought it up. And he brought it up on his phone
Wait a minute.
to
hold on.
show the
Time
interview
out.
candidate.
Time out.
Yeah.
You're interviewing the
Yes,
candidates?
I am. Yes. I get 10 years. 10 years in.
This world is coming to an end. This world is definitely
Stop
coming
it.
to an end. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
John-
helping. I'm helping interview people. Asking questions. May 3rd, 1978. Fenway Park. Red Sox Twins.
I got the team right.
Red Sox.
I got the team right that they played. That's
You
not
did.
bad, huh?
You
That's
did.
not bad.
Good job.
Not bad.
11-9. You
Yeah.
saw a great game.
I don't think
despite
we.
the rain
I don't
delay.
think we stayed for the whole game.
No, huh?
I don't think so.
Peeled out of there.
Yeah.
See if I can get a box score on that.
See what inning the rain delay is. Does it say? It may say in the box score. I'm
Yeah,
not
they
sure.
probably do.
I bet it was in like the 4th.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
bet
10 and
it-
16,403. 16,403, including
Yep,
my
including
partner Tom King.
including Tom King and Celeste Moyes.
Moyes.
M-O-Y-S-E.
Wow. I know a Moyes. We call him Mouse. Baseball teammate of mine.
do that.
Darrell Johnson. Tom Bergmeyer was the winning pitcher, saved
Yeah.
by Bob Stanley.
Does it say when the rain delay was? Does it say was there rain delay? Does it say that? I wonder.
Duration was 3:36. Night
Yeah.
game on grass.
Yeah,
Let's see if they have weather.
there was a rain delay.
Other info. Night rain, 56 degrees. Ground ball to the shortstop. Neatly played across the diamond.
Yeah, we had winter jackets on.
You did, huh?
Yep.
Bet you did.
Yeah.
Nice play by South shortstop Brady Dillon. 1 up and 1 down here in the Titans' 6th inning. They bat looking for insurance runs, up 7-3. And the ball squirts out of the glove of Jack Ninto. Our relief pitcher's starting to get some outs here. Nolan Sullivan for the Titans. Brendan Doughty for the Panthers. Oh, as soon as I say that,
Yeah,
jinxed him.
exactly. Yeah, you jinxed him. 2-0.
2-0. On Mario Ramirez.
Cleanup hitter and catcher for the Titans has had a good game. Part of the reason why they're up 7-3. Home plate umpire in that game was Al Clark. Tom, your 1978 game.
Buddy of mine was listening to that game.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy of mine who lived on campus. He was listening to it, and he said Jim Woods was doing the inning
Jim Woods.
when it rained, and he goes, "Now all of a sudden it's raining at Fenway Park.
That's a good impression.
Where the hell did this come from?" And that was exactly my thought.
Yeah.
Jerry Remy was
He was playing. He was in the lineup.
second base.
Yeah.
I say he was the DH batting second in that game. They
Was he?
actually put Jack Brohammer.
Jack
on the
Brohammer at
field.
second. Yep. There's a walk.
Remy was 1
Boy.
for 3.
Ramirez can't swing the bat, right? 2
Yeah.
hit by pitches and
Yeah.
a walk
Oh my
on
gosh.
base 3 times.
They're not giving him anything.
No.
No homers by the Red Sox in that game. And
Believe me, I was rooting for the Twins.
yeah, you were for the Twins.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, you were. Yep.
Who pitched?
Show pitching. Louis Tion.
Tion pitched in that
Got
game,
traded
huh?
to a Louis Tion. 9 hit, 5 innings, 6 runs.
Yeah.
Lucky to win.
Yeah.
Tom Bergmeyer in relief won the game. Gary Serum.
Can't get lucky that Blyleven pitched for the Twins, did he? I don't think I saw that good of a duel.
No.
No.
Gary Serum, his name
Yeah, I
was.
don't know. Yeah, I don't remember him. Yep.
So, Brendan Doughty working with a man aboard and 1 out.
I know Dwayne Erickson is watching that. Renowned Nashua youth coach. I bet he loves that story.
Good.
I bet he does. There you go, Dwayner. That one was for you. Thought you'd get a kick out of it.
I got a 78 story. There's a backdoor curve.
I was at the playoff game, too.
You went to the playoff game?
Oh, yeah, I was there. Yeah, I sat there.
I'm jealous.
Yep.
I ran
Yeah.
home from Boston Latin to watch that on TV at home.
I was at the playoff game, and now I'm going to tell another embarrassing story. I called Glenn Ordway's show after.
Really? Did you get on?
To Cologne. Yeah, I got on. Yeah. You could get on back then. There was nobody.
What were you saying?
I was just saying that
You were gloating?
I was saying that I was talking about Zimmer and why he played Butch. Because Butch's elbow.
Oh, I'm
'Cause
surprised Butch talked to you after
Butch
that.
had the bad, Butch had the bad elbow.
He did. The
And-
bone chips.
Right, the bone chips.
That was the excuse every time he threw the ball into
Right,
the stands.
right. And I so Glenn Ordway had a great line. When he ended the call, all right, Yankee fan, put your pinstripe pajamas on and go back to bed.
So sarcastic, man.
I
I
know
love
it.
Boston radio for that reason,
Yeah,
actually.
exactly.
Eddie Edelman, Sports Huddle.
Hey, getting a
Sunday
lot
nights.
out of me in this game, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Stuff I never knew. I'm trotting out fever pitch every game, and you're holding back on the 1978 date. And
Well, it's May 3rd.
Single game
I'm not
playoff.
holding back anything. It's May 3rd.
You know,
This is the day to tell the story.
yeah, no, and of course, who started that game for the Yankees?
Oh, the playoff game?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Guidry.
Guidry.
Yeah,
I
but
brought him up.
that didn't get me going. I mean,
No.
Yeah.
But I
It's
just
Guidry.
there was about 5 announcing crews that call that game. Radio, both for radio and TV for New York, and then
Well,
Boston.
I see it a lot on Yankee Classics on the Yes Network.
You ever watch
Bill-
the one with Phil Rizzuto?
Well, he didn't call Dent's home run.
He did the TV though.
Let me tell you, he
Yeah.
did TV.
You're right.
He, Frank Messer, and Bill White.
Look out! That was a vicious line drive foul into the stands. Unfortunately, just hit a seat.
For tonight's award, who called the Dent home run on the Yankee Network? Yankee broadcast on TV.
Was it Kubek?
No, the Yankee TV.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Right, Yankee broadcast. Kubek did it later, worked for MSG later on. And it wasn't MSG, it was WPIX.
I don't know.
Bill White,
Bill White.
the former commissioner.
Oh, wow.
He wasn't
There goes the
commissioner
runner. Ground guy off the
Off the
base.
base!
And
Oh!
it stays in the infield. It'll be first and third, and the runner doesn't know. He's got the ball. He's got to throw to second. He steals it right in front of the fielder that had the ball the whole time.
DePaula's got to throw to first. I mean, just second. He's got to make that throw.
DePaula was oblivious to the fact the runner thought the ball was in the right field corner.
Yeah.
It was a great fake by DePaula, but he didn't follow through.
I know, exactly.
Oh, my gosh. I just saw something I've never seen before in my life again in a baseball game. Line drive off the bag. The batter thinks the ball's in the right field corner.
Right.
He must have. How do you go to second with the...
Well, I don't know. Maybe he didn't because he didn't know DePaul had it. He knew it hit off the bag, so he figured it was loose in the infield somewhere, and he's just going to take off.
And do you score that a double?
Yes, you do.
That is the most unbelievable double I've seen in my life.
I've seen a lot of weird doubles. Believe
Wow.
me, I've seen a lot of weird doubles.
Wow.
But that ball looked like it was going to go foul, and it hit right off the bag.
And no matter
And
where
that's
it
gotta
goes,
get-
as you probably know,
And now Dowdy's a little shaken up by it because
Yeah.
now he's 2-0.
no matter where a ball goes after it hits a base, it's fair. It's a live ball.
Right.
It's already fair.
Right.
And how did he not see that DePaulo picked it up? But he ran to second. Maybe he was going to get in a
But why
rundown.
did DePaulo let him go to second base?
No, you don't. You throw it to second
Go to
immediately.
second immediately.
It's a free out.
He held the ball. Look, James Guy has always said in high school baseball,
Yeah.
mistakes. It's all about mistakes. Whoever makes
Sure.
the most mistakes
Don't be
loses
that
the game.
surprised, right? that
Right.
There's a mistake.
Right. So there's mistakes. What's going on?
Bluffing the bunt takes a ball high. It's ball 4.
Yep.
So Ty Madera walks. James Markley was the one that got that off the base double, dives into second base head first safely.
And there's an angry meeting at the mound because the pitching coach came out and just pointed to the infields, get over here.
Let's get our heads together.
Yeah, let's
right?
go here. All right? Look, he's talking to DePaulo right now. He's talking to everybody.
So Phil Rizzuto was talking about how the Red Sox batters had no chance to catch up to the high heat from the Louisiana Lightning. The Red Sox were foolish to chase that high fastball and strike out time after time after time. Yaz got up, I think it was his second time up in the game. It was early in the game. Tomahawks a home run inside the pesky pole.
Yes, right
And-
inside the pole.
And
yes.
Rizzuto's comment on the replay was, oh, look at that. He got the ball up. He got the ball up and Yastrzemski jumped on it. Like it was a mistake. All of a
Rizzuto's-
sudden, it's a mistake.
Rizzuto was priceless. The scooter. He was priceless as a
scooter.
Yankee broadcaster.
Right.
Yes.
Phil
Oh,
Rizzuto
yeah,
from the money
exactly,
store.
the money store,
You
yeah.
couldn't give any
The
credit
late
to
Phil
Yaz for
Rizzuto,
catching
yeah.
up to this lightning fastball and turning it around inside the pole. But of course, Yaz made the last out.
He did. Popped
Popped
up
up
the nettles.
the nettles. That was a dagger. We thought he was going to be the hero.
Sure did. Looked like it, right? Against
Yes.
Gossett.
And he just got- he got
in
too
those,
anxious.
In those days,
Yeah, it wasn't even a
if
strike.
a reliever came in, he was throwing more than one inning.
Yeah.
And Gossage came in the 7th.
The 7th.
Came in the 7th.
Wow. Yeah. All
And
fire and brimstone.
Yeah, but all Gossage did was throw fastballs. And it could have gone, oh, nice pitch, and didn't get the call. Ouch.
That must have been down.
It
because
must
it's
have
right
been a
over the middle
little
of the plate.
low. Yep, I'd throw
Yeah.
it again. I'd throw that pitch again.
Yeah, he was ahead in the count. He might as well. 1 and 2.
Hitter will swing at it and swing over it. Yeah, see, that
He
time
whips
he
the
can't.
fastball inside.
Yeah, he's
and
pitching.
again, the third baseman reaction thought it was a strike. A
Yeah.
lot of umpires coming out
Now,
of the
that
woodwork
pitch
here.
was not a strike. That was low, and it was in on the hands.
Yeah.
Throw the
But, he's got some good stuff, though.
swung on and missed.
Strike
for the
3.
strike 3. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, all that, and no runs.
Yeah.
You know,
Brendan Doughty, good job.
good job
You
to
know?
stay composed and get the third strike. And now we go to set 8, 9, and 1.
And now the
Due up.
huddle is on the Panthers
8,
side
9,
of the field.
and 1. I don't see the same emotion.
Yeah.
You're down 4
The
runs.
coach
I
is
don't think
leading
there
it.
could be. The coach is leading it, right?
Yeah. Whereas we were talking about
Yeah.
the player huddle earlier when the
James
Titans were down.
James Guy always defers to his coaches. Lets his coaches
Yeah.
do it.
It's being pretty emphatic.
Yep.
So Jim Rice, who's played 163 games in the 1978 season, Tom saw him on his first day trip to Fenway at May 3rd.
It was not my first game at Fenway
No,
either. I've been
no,
to Fenway several times.
Yeah, sure, being that Northeast.
Yeah, I was a freshman. It was
Yeah.
freshman year. But
So,
I had been there already.
I was at the game when Reggie Jackson and Billy Martin fought in the dugout.
Ah, you were.
Yes, I was in the right field bleachers. We were taunting Reggie, of course.
And I
during
know
the game.
exactly where I was that day.
Where.
During that time. I was at Mass. I was at church. It was a Saturday Mass.
It was Saturday.
Saturday Mass, there was a hospital, St. Peter's Hospital in Albany, had his chapel, and they did a 4 o'clock Mass. No one else around did an
Wow.
early Mass. So we went to an early, my mother
Yeah.
and father went to an early Mass, came home, and my next door neighbor, my best friend, my buddy, who still lives in that same house, by the way, in
Yeah.
Albany, couldn't wait to tell me. He was on the porch, front porch, wait to tell me when I got out of the car.
What, the disgrace that went on national TV?
Yes, on
the
national
Yankee
TV.
dugout?
Told me, you said you missed it, you know, and I've seen it enough, after. replay and replay. But the thing about, and everybody forgets, is the Red Sox swept the Yankees that weekend. And the Yankees in Yankee Stadium returned the favor the next weekend.
Right, yeah.
And then they fell.
Days, man.
And then they,
Yeah. And then they imploded. And
then they imploded. Right. Everything
lost the
imploded.
playoffs,
Right.
yeah.
Everything imploded for the Yankees. They fell 14 games behind, and then 14 and a half, I think, and then caught up. But that was in June.
That's low for a ball. Oh, sorry, I'll condense it. Billy Martin came out. He was upset that Jim Rice blew the double, and then Reggie didn't hustle and play it faster.
Right. What happened?
Ground ball, shortstop on
one.
2 high hops. Dylan charges, makes the play. Actually, that's
We'll tell the story. We'll tell the story in
Ty
softball.
Bird.
In
Okay,
softball.
all right, yeah.
All right, because we're about ready to go 2 outs.
The distance here, yeah.
And the batter, number 7, Gus Smiley. He's had a pretty good night, I recall. Let's see. A couple hits, right?
Yep.
And facing the relief pitcher, hoping for another. From the 9 spot on the order, he had our hardest hit of the night, the double down the left field line. Ducks under a fastball, high for ball 1. Titans trying to close out a win here, up 7-3 in the top of the 7th inning. Titans played the role of the home team tonight. In line for the win, starting pitcher Jonathan Medrano. Over the top, a little too much low with the fastball. Good look there from the side. Gus Smiley. And then from the center field camera, he gets under one. A lot of room
I don't know if they'll stay in play. Will it? No.
Chance
it
at
stayed
it.
in play, but just couldn't get it.
Frustrated Nolan Sullivan's on the mound.
Foul pop-ups are the
Yeah.
hardest for high school kids to make a play on because they're just not used to it. You know, they got to run to other areas of the field where they're not used to doing it.
This is like the Oakland Coliseum, too, with the
exactly.
foul
There's
territory on the
there's
third base side.
a lot of foul territory.
Yeah.
Third base slide, not so much first base
Right.
side because of the bullpen area.
So Nolan Sullivan pitching against Gus Smiley here with 1 out. Strike 2. Paints on the outside corner at the knees. McCoubry awaiting his 4th time up tonight, and he's got 3 strikeouts. You know he wants to make up for that a little bit. Big hook there from Sullivan. Great pitch.
Boy, Nolan Sullivan doing the job.
Yes. Command does not seem to be an issue for Nolan whatsoever here on in relief.
So McCoubry steps in as maybe the final hitter in this game. He's going to try to extend it.
Tell you what, he's got more than enough power to hit one out of here.
He sure
See that
does.
bat speed. And he takes one up and in. He's
That's
seen a lot
why
of
he's
that
got
tonight.
the tools.
Yeah.
Just need to put them in the right order, right?
See if he gets the pitch to hit.
Yep.
As we look at you calling it Pete Cam, center field?
Pete Cam.
Newly installed, Nashua ETV. Nesson's got nothing on us. We did? Oh, we did have a couple games.
No, I didn't know that.
Short memory.
I don't know. Do we use this? Was I doing the broadcast
maybe
or was I out
maybe
away?
it was a Silver Knights game and you were on
Was it
vacation.
Silver Knights? Silver Knights. Yeah, maybe I was on vacation.
Yeah. Big hook there. 2 strikes. Sullivan threatening to have McCoubry strike out for the 4th time tonight. Has him 1-2 with 2 outs in the 7th. Then an emergency
Just got
hack.
a pitch.
Pull the handle. Emergency hack. Get it.
Just got
Keep
a
the
pitch.
bat at line.
You're right. McCoubry's got 3 strikeouts. Tough night for Grant
Yeah.
McCoubry.
In the leadoff spot in the order, that hurts because you want to set a tone and you get up more than anybody else. Case in point, McCoubry, the only Panther hitter to bat 4 times, gets jammed. It's a fair ball and a tough chance he's going to be safe.
He's going to make it.
And
I'm going to give that a hit. I'm going to give that a hit too. Yep.
Base
That's
hit
an
for
infield
Grant
hit.
McCoubry.
Because I think he might have beaten that out anyway.
I do too. He battled and battled, and he was flying down the first base
That's good
line.
for McCoubry. I'm glad to see him get that hit.
So Kosi Tanaka, who has a base hit and 2 strikeouts, batting for the 4th time tonight. Conference here, interesting. Titans coach is out.
Is he trying to check the order? Maybe check the order? I don't know what he thought.
Maybe.
Or do you know? Pitch. We got no pinch runner, so there's no substitution he had to get. So.
Yeah, Kosei Tanaka batting with 2 outs and 1 aboard. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Nolan Sullivan pours in the fastball over the inner sliver of the plate. Pretty good crowd tonight, and a lot of them staying to the very, very end. As the curveball gets past Mario Ramirez, and sprinting down to second is McCoubry into scoring position with 2 out. It's almost it is a shame it's not a closer game. That would be really noisy in here right now. If it was a one-run contest.
It would be.
Down to their
once
last
it gets
out.
to 2 strikes, you want to hear the North kids start clapping. You know.
And you know what it gets back to? Walks.
Yeah,
The dreaded walks.
Well,
we would have a tight game here right now if it wasn't for
not
walks.
just walks, John.
Hit by pitches.
And wild pitch.
Yeah.
Walks, hit by pitch, wild pitch.
Yeah.
The South kids just couldn't pitch tonight.
In a word, command.
Yep, the South kids just didn't have the command, and North took advantage of it. And that's what good teams do. They take advantage, and South would have done the same thing if it was North's problem. They did, in fact, in that 1 inning. When Medrano had 2 walks, and they both scored.
And the thing I will most remember from this game is the I dare you throw you me out double.
The story of May 3rd.
Oh, that too.
You'll remember
That's
the
it.
story of May 3rd, long before that double.
I probably will. But the double off the bag, I dare you to throw me out at second. I mean, 3-2 pitch coming
And
up
that
here to
story
Kosi
will live
Tanaka.
on forever because it's on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube.
I think that should be a column. I don't know.
Nah, that's okay.
The 50th anniversary, maybe?
That
Strike 3
is the
called.
end. Yep.
Exclamation point there from Nolan Sullivan to end the ball game as the Titans celebrate their Battle of the Bridge baseball win here at historic Holman Stadium. Great job, Tom King.
All right, John
To our
Collins,
whole
enjoyed
crew,
it.
thank you very much.
Enjoyed it. We'll see you
Guys.
all Tuesday night. Great job by our crew, boy. I'll tell you, we got the best around.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Congratulations. The Battle of the Bridge continues with softball next week. Thank you for watching, and good night from Holman Stadium, everybody.